Ooh, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, y'all. Good morning, and good morning. Thank y'all for being here. Make sure all my stuff is turned up, child. Good morning. Good morning. Happy, what is this, Wednesday? Today's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. She said, I'm here. AAMU grade said, I'm here. Good morning. Good morning, Jamelia Ward. Good morning, Bernadette. Good morning, Sunflower. Good morning, Sweet Essence. Good morning. And everybody coming in. Good morning, Erica Butler. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Inez Martin. Good morning. She said, hey. Good morning, Erica Rogers, Dolores Campbell. Good morning. Good morning, Radiant Jewel. Good morning, Mary's Favors. Good morning, Aunt Natty. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, my degree is real. Flower Bloom, good morning. Shirley Terry, good morning. Chevelle Carter, good morning. Lori Bell Carter, good morning. Nicole Davis, good morning. Crafting with your flamboyant creator. Yes, honey. Happy Wednesday. Good morning, Carla Johnson. Good morning, Darlene Mungum. Good morning, Cheryl Kinsley Smith. Good morning, Janice Jones. Good morning. Oh, I missed somebody. Miss Z Tatum Mom. Miss T Zeta Mom. Damn, I can't talk today. Good morning, Rose. Good morning. Flower Bloom again. Good morning. Kim Burns. Good morning. Mia MJ. Good morning. Lisa's World. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Lena Quells. Good morning. Versina McCrary. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for joining. This is Car Chronicles. I am Caramel Rail. Good morning. Thank you for the 105 already in the building. Cyber Groupie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone coming in. Y'all, if my right eye, if I have to keep wiping my right eye, I got some doggone what's that liquid eyeliner shit in my eye this morning. That shit burnt something serious. I about dug my whole damn eyeball out trying to get it out, y'all. Oh my god. Oh my god, trying to be cute on camera and stuff. I swear I be doing it all for y'all. You know, we don't want to be looking. Well, we ain't gonna never be looking raggedy, but you know, we try to do a little extra stuff. And damn it, I'm about to pull my whole damn eyeball out this morning trying to get that shit out of my eye, and it burnt like hell too. But we're here, girl. We here. We still got our eyes, honey. We can still see. We ain't out here, honey, on the Stevie Wonder bullshit. But we can see, girl. We can see, girl. I was like, oh Lord. Lord, am I about to be disabled this morning? Lord, I'm about to be on disability this morning. I ain't even know that fucking with that damn liquid eyeliner. But we back, y'all. We back. Mary Alexander, good morning. Siobhan Foster, good morning. Good morning, Ty. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Purple Unicorn, good morning. That's a content creator. Y'all check her out, okay? Who else? I said Vicina. Good morning, Cassandra D. Good morning. All right, let's get into our show, honey, because we have one. What up, Felicia? Good morning. All right, candlelight. That sounds like some other stuff, girl. I like the name though, candlelight. All right, or candlelit, candlelight. Good morning. Good morning. All right, let's get into our show, honey, because we got one. The YouTube streets been jumping, and baby, I've been trying to keep up with everything that's going on. So we're gonna do what we gotta do. Child, my degree is real. You know what? I've used it before. I don't use it a lot because I don't always do makeup all the time. But when I go live, I always like to put, put on pressed powder because when I'm behind these hot ass lights, as you guys can see, this shit can get hot, and it make you, kind of perspire or sweat rather. So I like I like the powder on my skin. So when I do that, I like to go over my eye. If I don't use a pencil, eyebrow pencil or whatever, or eyeliner rather, I do the liquid eyeliner because I like the way it just stays and it don't smear. But damn, when you in a hurry and you don't do that shit just right and you go down too far, it get in your eye and it burn. And that's what had happened this morning. I was like, oh my God, my eye was red. I said, Lord, these people online gonna be like, Caramel over there getting beat up, yo. I said, shit, no. Because y'all know people will see something and run. They be like, girl, let me screenshot. Girl, Caramel, right? I was real red in Car Chronicles, girl. And I believe she getting beat up over there in her house. Bitch, the fuck? I have to laugh at stuff like that because y'all be doing too much. Y'all do. Baby, y'all be doing too much. I'll be like, damn, can y'all like calm down? No, we get beat up over here, girl. We happy over here. We happy. It's just the fucking eyeliner fucked me up this morning a little bit. I be trying to be cute on camera for y'all and all, but it's all good. All right, but everything said in the video is alleged, and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. I promise y'all ain't getting beat up, okay? Don't be telling nobody this shit, because I'm not. All right, but let's get into the things. All right, let's get into some topics, honey. Let's get into some topics, okay? For those of you that your spaceship just landed, of course I posted last night. I wanted to go live again, but I was tired as hell. I had already been live like 3 times. You know, I am a wife and a mother and have other things going on as well. So y'all gotta share me, all right? And I like to relax a little bit when I'm tired. So anywho, let's get into it. It's coming up on my screen. Shout out to ASAP Rocky for beating the charges, even though he was on video. Okay, when you got money, that's how you do. Okay, when you got money, you get out of shit. But shout out to him. I'm happy he's out of it because he does have 2 small children with Rihanna. He does need to be out so he can do what he got to do. Say, you know they will. You'll be on a thumbnail. You know that's right, Mia MJ. Say you'll be on a thumbnail. They do that shit, girl. I don't mind. Okay. I don't mind, y'all. Put me on the thumbnail. Because guess what? That's what, girl? Promotion, girl. Okay. Good or bad. I keep telling y'all, good or bad. Stop worrying about what people say about you. Good or bad, that shit is promotion. Eat it up. I do. Child. They be like, Caramel, did you know somebody said something about you? I'll be like, ooh, girl, what they say, girl? For real? Hold on, girl. Ooh, let me get a sip. Ooh, hold on. For real? That's it? Girl, come on. Give me more. That's how I be. I don't give a fuck. Promotion is promotion, baby. As long as they talk, it's when they don't talk about you is when you got to worry. Okay? For those of you out there, when you're not talked about, that's mean you're not relevant anymore. That means you're not relevant. So when you're talked about, yeah. Eat that shit up. Eat it up, okay? That's promotion, honey. I ain't got to print out no flyers. I hop on here or I go out in public and just let people talk, girl. Okay? I'm my own flyer. Okay? Just for anybody want to know. I'm my own flyer. So talk about me. I love it. I eat it up. I just be sitting there like, yes, girl. All right, but let's get into this topic. Shout out to ASAP Rocky. All right. Oh, my haters. I feel my haters. I feel them. It's bothering them. Y'all okay, haters? Let me send out a wellness check to my haters or a non-wellness check. Okay. Yeah, they're not doing well. They're not. And that's how I want you to stay. Let's continue. ASAP Rocky. Okay. His reaction to being found not guilty in his felony assault trial. I'm feeling petty this morning, y'all. It's gonna be one of them mornings. Yeah. Let's get into it, shall we?
We, the jury, the above entitled action, find the defendant, Rakeem Mayers, not guilty of
Yeah, he jumped in. Damn.
We, the jury, the above entitled action, find the defendant, Rakeem Mayers, not guilty of
So there you go. He is not guilty, girl. All right. So I'm happy. Regardless to however they pull the shit off, I don't give a damn. I'm happy that he is free, girl, because he got 2 kids to help raise out here. All right. Him and Rihanna, they happy. They trying to raise these kids. They trying to do their thing, you know. I love it. It's black love, honey. And they put out their post, and I posted it up before where Rihanna was saying, honey, thank the Lord, honey. I was just like, yeah. She was like, whoo. So she was happy that her man is free. So I'm happy as well. Shout out to ASAP Rocky, honey, for beating them charges so you can be out here in these streets, baby. All right. Don't do nothing else because they watching your ass. You better believe when they let you go the first time, you better believe they watching you because they want your ass. Oh, they want you. Think about how many times they were watching R. Kelly before they got his ass. Oh, they're watching that ass just because you got away. But then you start slipping up and thinking, oh, you know, I'm the shit like that. And they ain't watching me. The feds stay watching. So stay out of trouble. Don't get back in no more shit because they're going to give you that real time. I'm talking about football numbers. All right. Stay your ass out of trouble. All right. They said, yes, honey. She said, I know Rihanna was happy. Yes, she was. Said, folks, it does matter to whom you associate with as TDJs. Correcto. You better say that, Cassandra D. All right. I'm just reading some comments. It said, I'm so happy for them. Yes, I am as well. All right, so let's get into some Cryrese news, child. Because if he ain't gonna do nothing else, baby, he gonna cry. I keep saying I love Tyrese as long as he is singing, but baby, when he start talking, him and Tamar Braxton, when they get to talking, it's a turn off for me. But when they start singing, baby, we here. It's the talking for me. All right. But now he did all that damn talking about what he ain't gonna do when it came to that damn child support. And now he is backpedaling and coochie popping, girl. And he is pleading with the judge, girl, to lower that $10,000 a month child support payment, Lord. And he says that his income has dropped by 85%. And the judge gave this many fucks, girl. Let's get into it. All right. All right. It says tomorrow is our birthday, Rihanna, and okay. What a gift. All right, Darlene Mongum. Happy early birthday to you. All right. So let's get into our Cryrese over here asking the judge to lower his stuff after he got in there getting smart with the judge. See, you can't do that. The judge is not checking for nothing you have to say when you have been a problem. You've been very problematic in this child custody and child support case, Tyrese. So you even talked about getting Ben Crump to have people march down there to the courtyard steps and you know, cap for you and be there for you because the judge was on some other shit. You talked a whole bunch of shit about the judge, but now you got to ask the same judge to lower your damn payments. You paying $10,000 a month. See, you ain't in those Fast and Furious movies and shit right now. You do have some music out, so you're getting paid. And you do write music, so you're getting some residual checks in, and I know that. All right. But and you got some other, other sources of income, because I see you over there in Dubai and all that all the time, you and your little girlfriend, and that's okay. All right. The feds is watching, and so is child support. All right. Child support can find anybody out here. And they've been watching you. So that's why they ain't dropped shit, because you ain't stopped dropping shit. Okay. You ain't stopped dropping money and traveling and doing stuff. And they're watching you. And your baby mama got it out for you because she feels like you did her wrong and she's bitter. You know, when a woman is bitter, honey, they stay on your ass for that child support. So let's get into it. Can we? He said Cryrese wants to be broke so bad. He does, don't he? Like, how you petition the courts and ask them to lower your child support, and then you buy your girlfriend, mind you, a upscale Range Rover with all the bells and whistles and 2 expensive dogs. We talked about this before. Okay. And every time we see her, she is in red bottoms, and you are out here, child, in Dubai, just spending. You out here with the double R's on the headrest. That's Rolls Royce. And you just really out here living. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I love to see how black people come up and live well, but you just be crying broke, but you be showing rich. That's what you be doing. So get your shit together, sir. All right. If you're saying you broke, it should reflect that on Instagram. That's all I'm saying. All right. Have a few holes in your shirt or something. Throw on an Amazon chain or two. I don't know. Like Marcel do it. It worked for him. See, he say he rich, but he dressed broke. Y'all feel me? Okay. I know an Amazon chain when I see it. But let's go. So Cryrese Gibson, Lord, is asking the court to reduce his child support payments after his income allegedly dropped, girl, by 85%. Now, because you got to show court documentation on that as well. You can't just say it. And my money went low. You got to show documents on that. Okay, the court don't go by hearsay. Now, according to a legal document obtained by Intel, shout out to them and shout out to the Jasmine brand, the singer and actor filed a petition on December the 3rd of 2024, requesting a modification to the $10,000 a month support order, child support order to be exact, for his 5-year-old daughter, Soraya. Okay. So the Tyrese claims that since the court's initial ruling that his earnings have taken a significant hit. Okay. We'll go with it. Now, his attorney stated the income of Tyrese has drastically reduced since 2022 because of Tyrese's income has decreased by more than 85% as of September of 2024. Tyrese no longer has a high income under the law. It says that court records show that back in 2022, a judge estimated Tyrese was making $275,000 per month, while his ex-wife, Samantha Gibson, reportedly earned around $7,880. It says that now Tyrese says that he's bringing in about $39,000 monthly and argues that Samantha's income has likely increased as well. You all in her damn pockets. He's supposed to be trying to prove what you making, but you're trying to talk about her money. All right, says that Tyrese, who was briefly jailed last year over underpaid child support, insisted he hopes to resolve the matter amicably. Samantha has not yet responded to the filing. No, she's not, because she's sitting back waiting on her damn money. She ain't responding to shit. I ain't saying shit to mess up this setup, baby. No, ma'am. So y'all know last year, honey, Tyrese was saying what he won't gonna do. He won't pay in this. He won't pay in that. Fuck what the court say. I ain't doing it. So he got up in there and found out his ass was in arrears, and they threw his ass in jail and told him he won't get out until he paid them said arrears. And motherfucker wrote that check so quick, baby. His check was wrote faster than Diddy wrote his check to Cassie. Bitch, that was fast. Do you hear me? I said, damn, the motherfucker about broke the pen trying to write that check to get out of there. Because he looked around and he was like, you know what? Oh, that's going to be my ass tonight if I stay in here, baby. How much I owe? Hold up. Can I borrow your pen? How much they said I owe? Let me write that shit. Cryrese Gibson of 39,000. All right, get this to the judge because I can get my ass out of here. And that's what he did. And they let him out. Okay. So word to the wise, stop playing with child support. They don't play about their money. And child support is based on what you make. Now, there is a such thing. It's called modifications. If your money's changed, your income has dropped, then you do petition the courts and let them know that, so that you don't keep getting hit with the same payments that you were, required to pay. But Tyrese is giving that you on some lying bullshit because the courts already know initially you didn't want to pay the shit from the jump. So now that you're back on that bullshit again, it's like you're thinking about it like, I still got to pay this $10,000 a month and I don't like it. So let me come up with another reason to not pay the shit. Okay, you Tyrese, nigga. You still get money. You are. You had to like, y'all remember Sheree Whitfield when she went into court with Bob? This bitch was you asking and petition the courts for money because you struggling. And Phaedra had to tell her dumb ass, why are you pulling out red bottoms and labels to wear to court when you're asking the courts to give you money because you're struggling? You're not giving struggle. When you come in court, you're supposed to look like you're struggling. Red bottoms don't signify struggling. It just don't. It just doesn't. So, I mean, the pictures, like I said, you in Dubai over there riding camels and sipping wine with your pinky finger up and yeah. All right, bye, Tyrese. I ain't got no more. Pay that money, child. Pay that money. Your child is 5 years old. You got a long way to go, but just get comfortable and do what you got to do out here. Okay, shit. He get on my nerves. I love him down though. Okay, I do. I love your music, honey. Sweet Lady. That's one of my favorite songs. Okay. Now any other day I will wait. I love that shit. Whew. But I won't. And I heard that you were taken and don't have to stop you from making late night phone call on the telephone. Hide your fantasy, trying to get it on. You need me. Okay, let's go. I love Tyrese when he's singing. Congratulations goes out to Cassie. We just mentioned Cassie, didn't we? Y'all see how that lined up? Congratulations goes out to Cassie. Okay. Cassie reveals, girl, that she is pregnant, girl, from her husband, Diddy. Not your ass. Somebody do a wellness check on Diddy down there at the jail. Mm-hmm. Woo! Y'all said sing real. And y'all know I was playing around. Yes. Shout out to Cassie. I love Cassie. Cassie, you jump-started all this stuff, girl. You the reason why Diddy's in jail, and we love you, okay? Had Cassie not did what she did, Diddy would be still out here diddying. Okay, the diddler would be still diddying. So thank you, Cassie, for kicking the door down for all the women out here in my New York voice. For all the women out here that needed to speak up, that felt that they could not speak up because they were scared of Diddy, because he's dangerous, allegedly. Okay, but shout out to you, honey, for your third baby. I hope you have a boy this time, because you got two girls already, and that would be cute, like a little ensemble with a little boy in there. So it is a boy because it's a blue heart. Look at me, I missed that. So shout out to Cassie for having a boy, because she got a blue heart. Blue heart mean boy. So number 3, girl. So shout out to Cassie, because y'all know she happy. Alex fine, and girl, he is that. He is so fine. So shout out to them. She is happy. Look at that smile, honey. Yes, God. And that could be that little check that Diddy had to write her too. You know, that kind of helped you smile a little bit better too. So shout out to her. All right. Diddy, you okay? Diddy is tossing and turning, baby, because you know they can get, you know, they see social media shit in jail too. So you know he done saw this, and he is salty as a bag of Lay's potato chips, baby. He is salty about this shit. Because he still love Cassie. Well, he ain't never loved her, but he's still mad that she moved on. You know, the trainer was in there making her do some extra leg lifts, and she fell in love, and she moved on, you know. And I love it. She got her kids, she got her family, and shout out to her for baby number 3. Okay, shout out to you, girl. You've been waiting so long for me to answer your call. I love Cassie. Yes, girl. That was my song too, that Me and You. I was hoping she had some more music coming out. I think she did say she was going to come out with some more music. We'll see. Okay. But y'all remember Me and You? Come on, Me and You. Me and You was that bop. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. I was like, that's a little bop right there. All right. Let's get into the next topic, y'all. In crazy news, okay? We got some crazy news right quick. Let's get into this, child. When I saw this shit, I said, how crazy do you have to be? This is what you call premeditated bullshit right here. Y'all ever heard of that? Premeditated bullshit. Okay, you got to be a crazy individual to drive 700 miles to set somebody's house on fire. I don't even mean to laugh about that shit. That is the craziest thing you could ever do. All right, that's premeditated. You had a long time to think about that shit, because you know how long it take you to drive 700 miles? Long time. Nigga, you done had to stop, pee, gas up, get a few snacks, pull up and order your food at McDonald's and all that shit. So you done thought about that. While you waiting on them to put your fries in the bag, you like, yeah, I'm going to put that lighter fluid around in what nothing, nara. Yeah, you on that. Let's get into it though, honey. So a man drives 700 miles to set a fire to a man who talked to his ex-girlfriend. Mind you, ex, meaning she ain't with you no more. Your ex is somebody else's next. So I don't know why you was that pressed over somebody you used to be with. Child, let's get into it though, honey.
We're following some breaking news right now at 11:30. A man is under arrest and charged with setting a home on fire in Bucks County. That fire happened last Monday in Ben Salem. And the district attorney and others just released new details. And NBC 10's Deanna Durante joins us live to explain what we know. Deanna?
Well, remember what we were all doing last Monday. The region was celebrating a victory, but here in Ben Salem, a family had narrowly escaped death. Many of them had to be treated at the hospital. Some of them were told had to jump from a second floor window to get to safety. This is after police say their home was broken into and then set on fire by a man none of them knew. They say that he was jealous and he drove over 1,400 miles round trip to get revenge. Harrison Jones lives in Michigan, as does his ex-girlfriend. Police say that woman was scheduled to come to Ben Salem to meet with a man she had simply been socializing with online. And that man lived here on Merganser Way in Ben Salem. Now, February 10th, early in the morning, they say that Jones was waiting outside this home for several hours, eventually breaking in, going to the back of the house and setting it on fire. Police tell us that when residents inside woke up, they had to jump from the windows. The fire, as you can see, engulfed the entire home. It's a total loss. Investigators right away determined this was arson and used surveillance video. They tracked a car, not just here in the neighborhood, but throughout the entire township until it got on 95. Then were able to find out that that car was registered to a man in Michigan. From there, investigators went and searched the car and found evidence that led to this arson.
This family was extremely lucky to survive this. It is clear to us that Mr. Jones had murderous intentions that evening. 6 people were residing and sleeping in that residence when the house was lit on fire. Damn. He drove over 730 miles, 11 hours, to do what he did, and then drove directly back home. It's a miracle they all survived, and we credit the mother of that house for taking the action she did to protect her family and ensure that they all lived.
And that's because we're told that that woman in the house awoke to noises and tried to get everybody out. You can see from that video, the fire started very quickly, even explosions in the back of this house. Right now, you can't even see the back of the home because you can see just how much has been destroyed here. Neighbors have been rallying around this family. As for Jones, he right now is being held in Michigan and is awaiting extradition to Pennsylvania. That's the very latest. Reporting live in Ben Salem, Deanna Durante, NBC 10 News.
All right, Deanna, thank you.
Bitch, I don't never want that kind of love. Do you hear me? I'm good on that kind of love. Fuck that. 11 and a half hours, bitch. That's a long time. Most people just take flights when they know they got to travel that long. Bitch, I'm not driving nowhere for 11 hours. Fuck that. Oh my God. That girl must have been sitting on $1 million WAP, bitch, for you to be on that kind of time. That is some serious demon time for you to hop your ass in the car. You done gassed up a few times, 11 hours? Nigga, your ass cheeks is glued together by then, driving that fucking long. Oh, Father God. Father God. Baby, I'm glad they caught him because he don't need to be free. I'm sorry. Certain people don't need to be out on these streets, baby, because that's some crazy bullshit right there. Like, nigga, I just took my motherfucking bath and got in the bed. And here you go burning my shit down. That would piss me off thoroughly. His ass need to be fucking locked up. And that happened at night. So, you know, everybody done turned down and got their bath. You know, hell, I'm watching in the heat of the night, about to turn down and go to sleep and shit. And here you go back there striking matches and shit. Lord. Hey, they caught him. That's all we can say. Yeah, baby, his ass cheek. Baby, your cheeks is glued together, baby. You rode that long, 11 and a half hours in the car. Your cheeks is sealed, baby. Your cheeks is sealed. By the time you get where you going, bitch, your ass cheeks is sealed because you've been sitting on them hoes for a long, long time. I'm not driving that long. I promise you. I'm flying, bitch. You could have cut that trip in half, about 4 or 5 hours. Shit. Nigga, that's gas money for your ass right there. I'm good, though. I don't need that kind of love in my life. That's some crazy, obsessive bullshit. I never want that. Please don't love me to death like that, okay? Love me, but don't love me like that. I promise you that's some crazy shit right there. I ain't even about to read all that. We just saw it. Let's get up off that, child. Child. Lord, let's get off that spirit, honey. The spirit of blazing, baby. He thought about that shit all the way to 11 hours of premeditation. Oh, Lord. God says it like you didn't calm down on the drive. Right. Like nigga was still turned for 11 fucking hours. How you turned for 11 hours? Nigga, you crazy. You need to be locked up for real. Because by the time you got to the next city, you should have been over that shit. You know, like you should have been like, you know what? Fuck it. Bitch, she got on my nerves. It ain't that serious. Let me whip this shit around. Okay. He in there in the car blasting Axl Rose and shit. Y'all know they be listening to that damn. They be listening to that what is it, that heavy metal shit. That's what gets you crunk to be out there snapping off on the bitch. I'm gonna tell you right now, if somebody ever piss you off, and I ain't trying to help nobody do no shit. I'm just saying, if somebody ever piss you off and you get in the car and you cut on that heavy metal shit, it kind of make you crunk to do what you really shouldn't do. If y'all feel me. You in the car like shot through the heart and you're too blind, baby. You give love a bad name. You on that shit, so you crunk. By the time you get to the next city, you like, bitch, I'm going to the next city on this shit. Cause I'm ready now. You on that. You on this shit. You know when you rocking out, you gotta have your hand like that. Cause I want to get down to the y'all know that's their music, girl. Hey, that music gets you crunk on some shit. When you get mad, cut some rock music on. You'll fuck somebody up on some rock music. Cause I want to get down to the city, yeah. Woo! Cause she pissed me off. I got my lighter fluid. Yeah, And I stopped down to the QT and got some matches. Yeah, woo! And I'm going down there in an 11-hour drive, bitch. Yeah, woo! He on that shit. Y'all said I can't take it. I literally just made that rock song up. Do I need to start doing rock music? Let me find out, bitch. Bitch, let me find out I can write rock music now. I didn't even know. I just made that shit up just now. That sound hot, didn't it? Yeah. Oh, I was feeling that. Let me find out. Let me find out we can write rock music. Oh, girl. And I got to get down to the city, yeah. Let me rock out right quick. Y'all leave me alone. Woo! You gonna fuck somebody up when that song go off. I swear to God you will. Woo, girl. Woo. It's gonna be, soon as you see that ass, it's gonna be that. All face mushes. For that fucking rock music. Yeah. Get them, girl. I know that shit right. Whoa. And I got me a 2x4 in the trunk, bitch, yeah. Woo. Come and get it, come and get it. Bitch, I'm with it, bitch, I'm with it. Woo, come on. Yeah, you gotta add that yeah, because that shit, that seals the deal. Yeah, you let a bitch know I'm about to fuck it up. Yeah. Woo, I love that. Let's move on, girl. All right. Woo. That shit got me hot. Hold on. Whoa, Lord. Baby, that's that. Ooh, I fuck with that. I sure do. I might have to put that on wax. That shit hot. Yeah, you might piss you off. Cut that rock music on. And then them slow ones get you too. Them slow rock songs get you too. I hate that bitch cause she made me mad. Woo. And Becky done came over here and pissed me off. All right, let's go. I'm done, y'all. Yes, y'all listen to do y'all listen to rock music? Some rock music be good. Who was that I used to like back then? What's his name? They had that damn curly hair. Oh, I can't remember his name. Shit. I like all kind of music though. All right, so let's get into Ashanti while we're talking about music, honey. Because she has talked about Irv Gotti, okay? Y'all laughing in the chat. Y'all know I'm crazy as hell, y'all. And that was so sporadic, okay? Yeah, country ain't no better. You're right, Diego. Country ain't no better. But country kind of calm you down, you know, depending on what you hear. Okay. Somebody say I'm choking. Y'all know I have to act it out. Okay. I can't just say I gotta act it out. But anyway, but yeah, if country music is good too. I like some country music, okay? I do. But you know, some country music will calm you down. But he was listening to that heavy metal shit. That heavy metal shit made him do that. I promise you. I'm talking about 11 hours all the way there. It was heavy metal all the way there. It won't no R&B. Hell no. R&B came on. He was like, fuck that. Nope. Back to heavy metal. He didn't want to hear no heavy. He ain't hear no gospel music. He ain't listen to no Shirley Caesar. He ain't listen to none of that shit on the way there, baby. He listened to straight rock, Axl Rose all the way to fuck there. Because he snapped the fuck off when he got there, baby. He came through the back door. It was, baby. Woo-wee. All right. Let's move on. Yeah. Why is that like in my system now, y'all? Golly. Rail. Lord, I might have to pray after that. All right, so let's get into Ashanti. Diego said no commercials. I know that shit right. Mick Jagger too. It might have been Mick Jagger. Like, yeah, I like all them child. I like Queen. I like all that. You look at me, you wouldn't think I listen to that shit. I do. I love Queen. Get out of here. What? Queen? What's the other group? Oh, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. Oh, what's that? Y'all remember that song, Shout? Y'all remember Shout, let it all out. Y'all remember that shit? These are the things I can do without, so come on. Y'all remember that? Tears for Fears. That's my shit. I'm talking to you. Come on. That's that MTV shit back in the day. Because we used to MTV, baby. MTV. Come on. Y'all remember that? Tears for Fears? So that was my shit back then. It sounded demonic as hell right now when you listen to it. But I didn't think so back then. Back then, I was like, this right here is some shit right here. Okay. Come on. Somebody said Jelly Roll. Yup. Y'all put some stuff in the chat. That's not R&B stuff that y'all listen to. Okay. What's my other boy? I used to like him. We say, how do I live without you? What's the dude with the curly hair that sound like he R&B? Y'all help me. I loved him back in the day, y'all. And I still listen to him. From the 80s, 80s, 90s. He sang soft rock, y'all, with the curly hair, not Simply Red. Had the long curly hair. Michael Bolton. Come on. Thank you. Muted expression. Michael Bolton. Bitch, I stayed on Michael Bolton back then. What? I like Simply Red too, but Michael Bolton? Do not sleep on Michael Bolton. If you're not a Michael Bolton fan, get out my chat right now. Right? I'm kicking you out. Michael Bolton? Bon Jovi too. Yep. Duran. Yep. Madonna. Yeah. Who was that? I'm Walking on the Sunshine. That was my shit too back then. I'm walking on the sunshine. Oh. Aerosmith. Yes. Love Aerosmith. I love Aerosmith. Okay. Phil Collins. Yes. Cyndi Lauper. Love her. Y'all getting some good ones. You too. Come on. I see y'all. Come out of that R&B phase. Because Black people, we listen to all music, don't we? We about to move on to the next topic, okay? But come on. Yeah. Yes. George Michael. Come on. Hall and Oates. Yes. I keep forgetting all the Yes, honey. Michael McDonald, Michael Bolton, honey. All the Michaels, honey. Yes. All the Michaels, honey. I was into that shit. Guns N' Roses, yes, God. Says, girl, I love myself. You better come on, Queen fans. Yes, Journey. Yes. Woo. Lord have mercy. Yes, honey. I see it, honey. Lisa Stanford. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Come on in here. Y'all know music. Chicago, the police. Come on in here. Boy George, come on. The Bangles, yes. Air Supply, yes. The Bee Gees. Don't get me started with the Bee Gees. I love the Bee Gees. I still rock the Bee Gees to this day, baby. Come on. Oh, Lord. Black people, we listen to all music. We not just, gospel and R&B and hip hop. Now, we listen to, y'all know y'all get in the car, you going on a little trip, or even in your iPod, or y'all listen to different stuff. I like different stuff too. Okay, yeah, baby. Come on, ZZ Top. Kenny Logan. Y'all, come on. Y'all know y'all music. Sting, come on. Andy Gill. Yes, honey. Phil Collins is that dude. Phil Collins still that dude. You see Phil Collins, you would not think that he could sing that good. Phil Collins is shit. All right. Skid Row. Come on. Y'all know y'all music. I ain't even gonna hold you, child. Kiss. Yep, I like Kiss too. Oh my God. I thought I was the only one to be listening to all this crazy stuff. Now I don't feel so crazy. Fleetwood Mac. Yup. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Miss Williams. Fleetwood Mac, honey. Billy Joel. Yep. I see y'all again with the Hall and Oates. Yep. Come on. Ooh, y'all know y'all music, baby. Yes, God. All right, so let's get into it, honey. We see Ashanti. Y'all still keep putting them in there. That's good. Keep putting them in there. Light it up, honey. Keep putting it in there. These are all the good groups. You right, KBR? Oh, baby. And when you listen to it, you be like, oh, you got to get into the zone, honey. That'd be me. All right, so let's go. Gloria Estefan. Yeah, I liked her too. Okay. I like Paula Abdul too, even though she couldn't sing real good. She has some good songs. Straight up, now tell me, do you really want to fuck me forever? Oh. I love her too. All right, Santana, The Who. Oh, Lord. Seal. Somebody said Seal, Kiss from... Oh, yeah. Kiss from a Rose. I do like that song. Baby, kiss by the rose on the bed. Yeah, I love that too. The Eagles. Yep. Michael McDonald. Yeah. Why can't we on? Def Leppard. Yeah. Bonnie Raitt. I love Bonnie Raitt. Baby. She get up there with that guitar, with that red hair, baby. Yes, God. Let's go, honey. All right, so Ashanti, girl. Ashanti is now, she's spoken out now. Y'all know Irv Gotti has passed away. Foreigner. Oh, my God. Foreigner, yes. I ain't even going to look at the chat because y'all are distracting me. But Ashanti is now speaking out now that Irv Gotti is gone in terms of how he treated her. Once she decided to move on and find love in Nelly, okay? He literally tried to ruin her career because she chose not to be with him, and he was married. Y'all know the whole story, the backlog in terms of what was going on with Ashanti, Red Hot Chili Peppers, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and play it. Ashanti, I didn't like that your wig was a little crooked, your part right here, but I feel you, girl. I love you, girl. Irv was on some bullshit because he knew, like I said, he had a whole wife at home, but he was expecting Ashanti to be with him and only him, and give him what he wanted while, you know, he went home to his wife. So Ashanti was tired of being second best, and she decided to find love and leave Irv alone because he was so fucking controlling, and he was much older than her. So once she found Nelly and they fell in love, and Irv saw that they were dating, he was trying to ruin her career. He wasn't letting her go in the studio, stuff like that. And she talks about it right here. So I found this clip. I said, I want to share because I do like Ashanti. And y'all know she is on baby number 2. Okay. I just saw a performance the other day. She got a little baby bump sticking out there again. So I was like, come on, girl, back to back. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But Irv, child, rest in peace to you, but you was full of shit, Irv. Okay. I just want to let you know. Shout out to Ashanti. Let's go. Shout out to the 7th Chamber Media. Boom.
You know, and I see a lot of feminine qualities. You know, when a man feels like he's losing control and he can't manipulate and he can't dictate and he can't tell you what to do with your finances and he can't, you know, control, you know, where you go and who you're with. And, you know, I think that gets to a man's ego. Me and Nelly were dating. Irv was salty. Irv would not let me come to the studio to record. Irv was telling everyone not to record with me. Why do I want to stay in that situation? You want to be with Nelly? Go sign a dirty A&T. We don't want you. You know, there were threats. There were threats. You know, me dealing with Nelly and Dre were talking about a deal. And when I was talking to Irv about it, he had said something like, well, I want 90% of anything you make, like for the rest of your life. You know, and I see a lot of feminine qualities. You know, when a man feels like, and he can't manipulate and he can't dictate and he can't tell you what to do with your finances and he can't, you know, control, you know, where you go and who you're with. And, you know, I think that gets to a man's ego. Me and Nelly were dating. Irv was salty. Irv would not let me come to the studio to record. Irv was telling everyone not to record with me. Why do I want to stay in that situation? You want to be with Nelly? Go sign a dirty A&T. We don't want you. You know, there were threats. There were threats. You know, me dealing with Nelly and Dre were talking about a deal. And when I was talking to Irv about it, he had said something like, well, I want 90% of anything you make, like for the rest of your life. You know, and
bitch, who is giving somebody 90% of any fucking thing? That means you only walk away with 10. What kind of deal is that? Irv was on some bullshit. Irv, in my mind, was worse than Diddy. Okay, he just didn't get caught. He didn't get caught in my mind. From the shit that I've seen, interviews that I've seen, things that I read, Irv was really worse than Diddy, y'all. Irv was a scumbag, and I don't mean to talk about people that ain't here no more. Irv was on some shit. He had a lot of people that hated his ass and hated the way he treated Ashanti. But I'm gonna say this, Ashanti, you were an adult and you were very much so aware of what you were doing. You knew he had a wife and you continued to see this man and be on his arm publicly, knowing that he had a wife who was trying to fix the relationship with her husband. He had children who also were seeing this shit and you didn't give a fuck because you were trying to get your career off the ground, you know? And I don't like to say, I don't want to say she fucked her way to the top, but she fucked her way to the top. And I love you, Ashanti. I love you down, girl. Okay, I do, but that situation was not right. And I'm happy that you finally speaking out about it now. I think a lot of this stuff we kind of already knew, and thank you for coming forward and talking about it. But I feel like you kind of put yourself in a situation for the sake of becoming famous. And a lot of girls in this industry do it because they feel like, what else can I do? Like we've heard plenty of girls loving hip hop and other girls, Tierra Marie, they talked about how she was giving head in the alley by some damn dumpsters for a fucking song. I was like, is it hard out here like that? Damn. That's a hard knock life to be on some shit like that by a dumpster. You out there gargling balls by a dumpster for a track, bitch? No. But and I love Tierra Marie. Okay, girl, you sing about you got yourself a sponsor. I can't even say what I was about to say. Thank you, Lord, for sealing my lips. That shit is fucking crazy. But I'm happy that she's happy. I'm happy Ashanti is happy now. But I feel like she felt the pressure to do certain things in order to get to where she is now. And she did have to go back and record some shit so she can go and perform on stage and shit, because Irv had all the damn music locked down because he was fucking bitter and mad that she was with somebody else, like I said, when he was already taking himself. So this whole situation was kind of effed up. And hey, I'm happy that she was able to spin the block on Nelly. They're married. They're happily married, and they making kids, and they're doing what they need to do. Irv, he's no longer here. Hopefully that kind of opens the door for Ashanti to not feel as nervous about moving the way she wants to move in her career now. It is what it is. Again, rest in peace to Irv Gotti. I didn't mean to call you, say that you ain't shit, but sure you wasn't shit a little bit when you was here. But let's move on, okay? Child, don't never let nobody make you feel you got to reduce yourself to be doing some shit that you don't want to do what you want to do. I mean, the talent is there. That means you're not with the right people if you got to do that shit. And I'm just saying, and I'm talking to anybody that I'm talking about who I'm talking about, like my grandma say. Do not make somebody, and that's in anything, not just a music business, anything. Do it, because people do it in the corporate world, will tell you that you want this job or you want this position, knowing that you qualify for the shit, but they want you to do extra shit to get where you want to go. No, ma'am. If I can't get it based on my credentials and who I am, because bitch, we work hard over here. Thank you, Cassandra. Nope, let me put that up there. Girl, know your worth. No, ma'am. You ain't got to be out here giving no head to be moving up the ladder. Hell, fuck no, you don't. You better let them know. You do not have to be doing that. You do not have to get on your knees unless you praying to move up the ladder to no one. You ain't got to sleep with no boss. You got some companies out there on that shit. Let me take you out to dinner. Let's do a little something. Then I'm gonna give you the position. Girl, bye. They want to put you in every position before they give you the position. And then you done degraded who you are. You embarrassed now. You like, damn, this nigga gonna tell this shit at the job. Every time you see him, you can't look him in the eye no more at work. Because you done did some nasty, raunchy shit at work or outside of work or wherever you did that shit. Just to get where you are, and you don't know what they're talking about. You don't know. When you look at certain people, they look at you a certain way, you be like, shit, do they know? Because, men be talking. Be ready to tell your shit, and as soon as you don't give them what they want, as soon as you turn on their ass. Talked about how your head was behind the damn headboard and everything, just to get your position. And you be like, how they know that? He told on your ass. People have that control. It's called control, honey. Emotional, mental control over your ass. Because you're out here doing some shit you should not do. Know your worth. Okay? You ain't got to do that shit. You don't. You do not. You do not. You do not. I'm a witness, baby. Let me tell you something. If you got what it takes to get where you need to go, that should have happened. It's just wait. That means it ain't your time. I don't know who I'm talking to this morning. That means it's not your time. You're trying to do some things and it ain't working out right now. Keep working on your craft. Because it's coming. The right people, got to put the right people in place to give you what you need to where you don't need to go out there and do things that you don't want to do what you want to do. Okay? I'm going to say that. Wait. It's called waiting on the Lord. If it's predestined for you to do it, you'll do it. But don't put yourself in no position to do things that you going to be ashamed of about yourself later on in order to get there, because it's you're going to pay the price for that shit later. Okay? I'm not going to fuck up my integrity for no one. I don't care. I know I'm the shit, and anybody can say what they want to say. And that's how you got to view yourself. You got to know you the shit, and you ain't got to reduce yourself to doing anything. And I know it ain't that way. Anything to get nowhere, baby. Work on your craft. You gonna come by the right person. I guarantee you. I've turned things down because it was not the right situation, and certain things were offered to me with things attached, and I said no. I'm sorry. I told y'all I was going to be in a girl group. Let me be transparent. And I don't never like to share my business. I was supposed to be in a girl group. Okay? Didn't want to be in a girls group, but I said, maybe this is my way in. Because y'all know a lot of times when people get into groups, they're like, okay, I'm going to be in the group, but then I'm going to branch off and do my own shit. That was in my mind. I was like, I don't really want to be in a girl group. But then things started being presented to me, and I started seeing things that did not align with what I would like. Okay, business-wise. I started seeing some things. All right. I'm getting in this group with 3 other girls, and I don't like to brag. I'm a singer. When I sing down. I give my very, very best, but I ain't gonna hold you. These other girls could not out-sing me. Okay. And the person that they chose to be in this damn group, to be the leader, should not have been the leader. I clearly should have been the leader because I was out singing. I was singing down. My runs were cleaner. All of that. I could sing a bitch under the table any day. And I don't like brag. But I said, maybe this is my way to get into this industry to do what I want to do in terms of singing. Got there. The person who was over getting this girl group together, I started noticing like he was kind of like a little too touchy-feely with the other girls. When I initially came in to audition, all right, and I came in and I sang down, okay? And the song that I sang was Tell Me. Y'all remember the song Tell Me? Tell me if you want me to get that song. So, and I slowed it down so I could add a little more, you know, so I can color a little more with my voice. And bitch, I sang, and I was in front of a mic. And when I sing with my eyes closed because I like to feel it. And then I'm listening to the music, and it was a cappella. I didn't have no music. I was singing with my eyes closed. And this guy who's the producer, okay, he thought he could do me like the rest of the girls. And I had a boyfriend at the time too, because the girl, we kept a boyfriend because we're cute. But anyway, I'm singing. I'm in my mode. I'm into it. Okay, didn't even realize this person got up and walked to stand behind me to try to be on some touchy-feely shit. And I stopped and I turned around and said, what are you doing? What are you doing? I said, don't touch me. I went off. I was mad because I don't like shit like that. Don't feel like you can walk up to me and just touch me and do what you want to do on some touchy-feely shit. Because I had already seen it with the other girls. I was like, oh, that's y'all shit. Okay, I'm just here to sing. I just came to sing. Okay, I just came to sing. I'm like, I'm gonna get in this group. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna branch off, do my shit. But I checked his ass. And then I called my boyfriend. I was like, hey, I'm up here such and such place. Dude and put his hands on me. And I was dating a little roughneck me. And he was like, say no more. I'm on my way. He came up there, bitch. He was like, get your shit. Let's go. And I was like, I'm gonna turn this down. This could have been an opportunity for me to get in. Long story short, these girls never got signed. Ain't never went nowhere. But guess who got signed? Guess who got signed? Guess who got signed? Group went no fucking where. I waited. I continued to polish myself. I continued to do everything that I needed to do to get where I needed to go. And it was like everything that I was doing, the right people started being placed in my path. I was just like, damn, this must be God. This must be God. Because I was mad, but then I wasn't mad because I was like, damn, this was my opportunity. And this person knew people that I needed to like connect me to the right places, but I didn't want it that way. So I was not going to compromise who I was to do that. I didn't really want to be in no fucking group, but I was like, this was, this going to be my moment. My boyfriend said, get your shit and let's go. We not doing this shit. He checked dude too. I was like, I went got in the car. I was like, ooh, whatever they doing in there, I don't know. Because he was on one of them. He was gang. Okay. I told you I dated a roughneck back then. Yeah. So I gave her that opportunity. But I would always sing and put my shit out there. I do open mics, you guys. Like I was putting myself out there. And it was brought to my attention that somebody wanted to reach out to me, an A&R person. And the shit just worked out. Okay. For those of you that don't even know, I've been on The Voice. Y'all know the show The Voice. Caramel been on. Did y'all know that? I still got my ticket. If y'all follow me on TikTok, y'all probably saw it. I did like fun facts about me. Things that people would never ever know. Okay. Caramel been on The Voice. I've done some shit where people know me. Okay. So YouTube ain't my first stop, baby. This is just some extra shit I do. Do y'all hear me? The Voice, the show, The Voice on TV. Yeah, well, I still got my ticket. Okay. Yeah, we've been on there. But I was writing and doing other stuff. I told you I help with like artist development, other artists that want to come up and do stuff. I write like music. I go in the studio, like I do vocals. Okay. I do vocals for like other people's shit, like background. I get in there trying on that shit. And then most people that you guys think can sing cannot sing. We go in there and it's a little thing in the studio called Put You On Key. We go in there and I know a lot of, buttons and shit like that. I'm learning that stuff because I want to kind of do my own producing and stuff later on. So while I'm trying to be an artist, I'm learning stuff behind this because I'm nosy like that. Anything that I'm doing, I want to know what you're doing too. That's the type of person I am. Like I got my shit. What you doing? And how do you do what you're doing? And how did you learn it? I'm like that. So when I go in the studio, I'm learning what they're doing because I eventually want to do it. Okay. So I wound up just waiting, you guys, and just doing other things to perfect my craft. And God kept placing me in places and I didn't even realize it. I was just like, damn, okay, maybe this is a door, maybe this is a door. Da-da-da. Long story short, when I went on The Voice, I did my thing. I got 2 auditions, okay? And the way it works with The Voice is you go on, you audition one time, they like you, they bring you back, okay? First time I went, killed it. There are 3 judges that you get up there and sing in front of 3 judges when you're being, So I sang Congratulations by Vesta Williams. That was my song, my first song, all right? I sang down. I hit all the notes, runs, everything. And I'm standing up there with my eyes closed, all these people in the back waiting, to come up after me. And I'm singing down, I'm hitting, I'm on that shit. And because you got to give your very, very best if you want to go. And when I opened my eyes, all the judges were like, oh my God. The lady was like, she said, I feel like goosebumps. I feel goosebumps. Oh my God. She was like, we want to bring you back for a second audition. And I was like, okay. I'm just like, I ain't want to look like, oh God, okay. But I was okay. And Cameron got a second audition to come back. All right. They gave me my date to come back, gave me my little ticket and all that. I still got all that shit. And I showed it on TikTok. So you guys can go over there and see it if y'all follow me. Second audition, it was about time for that to come. I get a phone call that my dad passed. I didn't even care anymore about The Voice. I didn't care about nothing else because I was just in a mode where I was just like, fuck it. I didn't care. I mentally, I wasn't there no more. I was excited about it, but I didn't care, y'all. I didn't care. So I gave up that opportunity because I was in depression. I could have been on if I wanted to because I was right there. But I let depression and other things that I was dealing with just kind of fuck up my mode and fuck things up for me because I couldn't get over there. Like, how you singing when you crying? You know what I mean? Like that shit just, and it happened right in that moment, like literally almost a week and a half before it was time for me to go and do my second audition. It was really meant to be, but I blew that moment because I was fucking depressed in that moment. So how do you cry? How do you sing when you crying? When y'all. So I moved on past that and just other things started happening. Y'all know I did modeling and all that other stuff. Modeling kind of helped me open up to do like public speaking. I did pageants and I was winning pageants and all of that. I'm first ever Miss Beautiful and Black Miss Curvy. That was me. I won that twice. Okay, so I got that on I got a long shit of things that I've done and accomplished in life. But, God was just like, I got you. Wait, just keep doing what you're doing. I got you. And here we go, guys. I'm a signed artist and I'm out here doing my thing. And somebody said I'm a crybaby, you crying now. But, and my mom told me, she said, everything happens in timing. So don't worry about it. It's going to happen. If you keep doing what you're doing, it's going to happen. And that's what I did. And that's for anybody else out there. If it didn't happen in that moment, keep doing what you're doing because it's going to happen. You don't have to do extra stuff because the right people will be put in your place, in your way, to where you can do what you want to do. Work on yourself, keep your body right. As an artist, you got to work out. I'm keeping my body, as y'all hear, camera, your face is slimming down. And I work out every day. I eat right. These are things that you have to do because people see you before they hear you. And those are things that I understand. And as an artist, that's what you got to do. But yeah, I got up there and I killed it, y'all. And that's a moment I can add that to my resume. That's a moment I'll never forget. I was just like, thank you, Lord, for putting me in it. And I waited for almost 8 hours in line at The Voice to sing and got up there and killed it. Do y'all hear me? I was like, the lady was like, oh my God. Like, yeah. So I could have definitely got 4 turns, bitch, when I got on the real stage because I knew I had it and I was ready. But, when my dad passed away, I didn't care. But God, look at me now. Look at God. Look at God. But that's fun fact. Okay. So that's for anybody out there that want to get out there and do some things. Keep pursuing because it will happen. All right. Let's move on. All right. So let's get into this Trish and Ken mess. Because y'all know they've been crashing out, child. Marquez and Trish from Love and Marriage Huntsville. It was brought to my attention that he said some very egregious things to her. And I'm not just blaming him because I know Trish be on the bullshit as well. Y'all. Thank y'all for sending this to me. And shout out to Dinah Rose because she is initially the one who put it out there. And we're going to look at her receipts. I hope she don't mind us sharing. So we're going to give her credit where credit is due. We're going to read through these damn text messages that Marquez sent to Trish because, baby, yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Let's get into it. Yeah, I got to get off that topic, honey, because I don't want to start thinking about my dad and all that. That shit gonna make me feel weird up here, and I don't even want to be. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. The devil is a liar today. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But thank God, honey, everything works out in time. All right, so got it up. Can y'all see? Yes. All right. Somebody said you missed your dad too. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, honey. That's a testimony, baby. It is. Wait, honey. Wait. Don't you? Nah. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Don't you let people feeling you up and feeling like they can do shit to you for you to get nowhere. You ain't got to do that shit. You know how long I waited to get where I am right now? Yes, God. All right, so let's get into this. As you guys can see on my screen, again, shout out to Dinah Rose. All right. She has some very good topics over there. Let's get into what, okay, so let me let y'all know. The black messages are from Ken. The blue messages are responding from Trish, okay? So let's get into what it said. And we're going to get through all of them because this shit is kind of dark. Not Ken, but Marquez. Why I keep saying Ken? Marquez is texting Trish. This shit is so dark. I didn't know he was like this, child. I said, fuck is going on with him? All right, so as you guys can see, he says, you lame ass F and fuck you for life 100. He says that I was going to give you half. Fuck you for real. I'll give half. Ooh. And y'all can work it out. He says, fuck you for life. So he's mad at her. They've had a conversation or something happened most recently had to for him to be on that. So she responded by saying that was weird since you made it as custody battle. Says that I'm glad that you sent this. I will use this as well. Okay. Then she says you will give and then cuts it off. He comes back with fuck you and everything you stand for. You lame as F. And you don't care about our children for real. And when it's all said and done, you will lose and fuck you for life. 100. Damn. Is that like, okay. He goes on the same, you lame ass biatch. You gonna be the one left holding the bag. Ooh, child. Ooh, Lord. Marquez says to Trish, I hate you so much. It's crazy. I'd take you out if I could. Ooh, that's deep, son. That could be seen as a threat. You don't want to go there because if she turned that to the right person, you probably could be locked up for some real shit. Okay. He goes on to say that you're gonna be sorry, bitch, when I leave you and your kids hate you. I hope it was worth it, ho. Ooh, Lord. Marquez says to Trish, said that you're gonna lose, and then you're gonna lose at the end of the day. You are unalive to me for life. And then he put LOL 100. My God. I hate you so much, and I hope you understand you're going to regret this, and your kids will hate you. You're sorry ass. You sorry ass biatch. F you for life. Unalive slow like your mom and dad and your sis. Ooh, Marquez. Trish responds by saying, shit, that don't hurt me anymore. They gone, homie, but, and then it cuts off. Shit. Okay, so then it continues by saying, in the event that I do, that I'll be sure to say hi to your dad's waste of life. Ooh, that was cut deep. My God. Says that that's if he's not burning twice, meaning if he ain't in hell. They on some low shit, ain't they? Damn. All right. Says that don't worry, I'll say hi to your mom, sis, and dad on the way to hell. This is what Marquez is saying to her. Says that I'm sure that they miss you more than I do. 100. You're gonna lose, bitch. Sorry. Ooh, my God. Damn. This is some crazy shit. Says that when it's all said and done, and I'ma still give you grace, we can all unalive together on TV if you really want it. Or really want to take it there. Lame ass biatch gonna be left holding the bag because guess you don't care about all the hoes he fucking, meaning Ken. Damn. Oh my God. She responds by saying, if he is, he's Houdini because we are always together 24/7, literally all day. She said he says that you're gonna be sorry when it's all said and done. Trust me 100. She says, I'm not I'm not worried. She says that I promise my faith is through the roof. I was trying to be nice, but okie dokie. He comes back with fuck you for life 100. And he goes on to say, I hate you so much. Don't come to my funeral. Damn. And he goes on to say that I hope you unalive like you're. Oh my God. I don't want to keep repeating that. That shit is so dark. Says, can you open your mouth wide enough to eat your words when it's all said and done? You're not smarter than me, and you were not born for this. It said that you should repent now. Just meet me in hell. Marquez says to her, I hope it was worth it. You are unalive to me now. Your day will come and you will be sorry. Trust me 100. This is not a threat to, by the way, since you're out here telling people that I'm threatening you. Well, you kind of did threaten her a little bit, Marquez. Damn. Said that if it's going to be fuck me, then cool. Says that I will show no mercy. And you will see when the day comes that I'm not just talking anymore. I don't have much to lose, and I don't think you understand that. Shit. I got to marinate on that for a little bit. Let me take a sip, too. Damn. That was some dark shit right there, Marquez. He's always talking like God quotes and, you know, like this boy really loved her. They've been together since high school. Y'all remember he said that. And he even said on the reunion stage that that's still my wife. So he still views Trish as his wife. And he's upset that Ken came in and, you know, maybe he felt like Ken won. You know, it's an ego thing for him, I think. And the fact that the shit is on national television now, it's done publicly. I feel like, you know, a lot of this, you could have avoided this had you not left, because you kind of opened the door for her to have somebody else come in. You know, Ken could have moved in if you were still in the house. Let's just be fair. I like Marquez, but Ken couldn't have moved in your house if you were still in your house. Let's just be 100. But you can't be saying stuff like this to the baby mama, because this still the kid's mother. If something happened to her, then you can't be saying you want her to unalive slowly and shit like that, because if something happened to her, you don't think that's going to affect your children in a very real way. They're going to be grieving because they love their mother, regardless to what the two of them are going through. And you have to understand that you can't just say stuff like that. This is like text messages and shit that are out. You giving her ammunition towards, you know, on your ass, to where she can go to the police, she can go to the courts, all of that. And I get it, the shit hurt that you want your family back, but this ain't how you do it. I don't want to be with somebody to talk to me like this. Like, it ain't no reconciliation when you in that type of mode right there. It ain't no coming back from that. Like, certain things you can forgive, but when it gets to this low of a point to where you got to talk like that to somebody and call them a bitch and fuck you, I would never think to talk to my husband in that way, even if we're mad. Like, that's some low shit. That's the way you talk to a nigga off the street. Not to the mother of your kids. Like, that's hella disrespectful, Marquez. If you watching me, baby, I love you down, but that's hella disrespectful for real. And for you to wish death upon her, like, that is some crazy shit. And to bring up the fact, you know, about her mom and her sister and her dad, like, you know, that's gonna hurt her. That's a moment that she said you weren't even there for her emotionally, and then for you to bring that back up and throw it in her face, and, you know, I don't like shit like that. Like, but I really hope that Marquez, because he was hollering at the reunion, she needs to get therapy. So do you. Let's stop sharing. Let me get back to my screen. So do you, Marquez. You too need some therapy if you feel like you got to take it there as well. Both of y'all are wrong. Because Trish, I don't feel like you showed all the messages. Because you can delete shit. Messages can be deleted. I'm reading this, and some of the shit that he's saying ain't aligning with what she's saying. It's given that when she responded, all of her responses don't seem like they align with all of what he was saying. So I feel like she deleted some shit just because Trish is sneaky like that, and she presented what she wanted people to see and or read to make it seem like he was on some other shit, and she was just like responding. Because we know how you get down, Trish. I seen your messages, baby, on social media when you be talking. You be on some fighting type shit. You be on some violent shit on your text messages and in your messages, child. You do. Shout out again to Donna Rose for the messages, child. Damn. So I know she said some very grimy shit too. I just feel like you deleted it, and then what you wanted to present, because y'all know that, you know, the show about to come on and you want him to look worse than you. So you put out what you wanted people to see, and you kept your little grimy messages up off this little thread. And you put his shit out there to make it look like, y'all see this out? Y'all see how he talking to me? No, bitch, do you see how you talking to him too? Both of y'all are at fault. Both of y'all need to grow up. Both of y'all need to go to counseling. Both of y'all need to go to, you know, some family therapy, all that, because your kids are being affected. Y'all have children that are on social media now that can read, you know, and they're affected by this. And you know, they've already seen Ken and Marquez fighting. And Trish, you can stop all of this, but you keep initiating this shit because you like two men fighting over you. Somebody's gonna wind up in jail or at the damn graveyard if y'all don't stop this shit, because it's not that fucking serious. If it's understood, and you said it at the in your interview with Queen Sheba, you don't want her back because it's gone too far now. Okay, so now the only thing that you guys should be focusing on is how can you co-parent amicably. If she want to be with Ken, bitch, let her be with Ken. Let her find out. If she want to be with a nigga that's gonna yell in her face and talk to her like shit, let her do that. That ain't your problem no more. She already showed you what she was. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. That's what it's giving. Damn. Oh, that's so toxic, Lord. My God. The Crashout is serious. You got the right clothing line name. Crashout. Because, nigga, you stay crashing out over somebody you don't love no more, according to you. Damn. You over there on your Lenny Williams bullshit. Move on. Girl, you know I love you no matter what you do. Go that shit. They stay fighting. Y'all hear me? That shit is so tough. I can imagine how that shit was in their house. I don't mean to laugh. This shit is so beyond crazy. May you never send that kind of love my way. I don't want that shit. We put you on the list with old boy that burnt the house down we were talking about earlier. That shit is, ooh. Anybody ever been in some toxic shit like that before? Anybody? They said, why was it sent to a blogger instead of the police? For attention. Obviously, she ain't scared if it hit the blogs before a police report was filed. I ain't seen no police report about this shit. Obviously, you're not scared. Okay, you ain't scared, girl. This nigga done mentioned unalive, and I read 4 times in the fucking text messages. You ain't went down there. You ain't put them jumper cables on that raggedy ass car Ken told you that you had and drove your ass down there. The file, nothing else on this nigga. You ain't did none of that. That shit's so sad. Y'all get it together for your kids' sake. For real, okay? Get it together for your kids' sake, because this is just Lord God. All right. And Ken, stay your ass out of the situation. I'm hearing they broke up. I don't know if it's for the show or whatever. I don't know if it's fake for a storyline. I don't know. I'm hearing that Ken and Trish ain't together no more. I want him to stay out of it. And Trish and Marquez, y'all figure this shit out. Like, damn, keep us out of the group chat. I don't really give a damn. Really, it's just news for me. I'm gonna report it because it's hot news. But do I care? I tried to. I tried to care, but bitch, I don't care no more. All right, y'all get it together. Lord God. Lord. What y'all laugh? Is that somebody laughing in the chat? Y'all. It's crazy. Please don't be in toxic situations like that. Okay. Please don't. Y'all got kids, honey. Move on. Somebody gonna wind up unalived or in jail behind this shit. And it's that part ain't funny. But the fact that y'all still fighting as hard as y'all fighting clearly shows that y'all are in love. Trish, you ain't signed the divorce papers. Bitch, you still love her. But it's a very toxic type of love. Y'all clearly don't need to be together. Because Trish, you still hurting from losing so many people so close together. To your emotions are in a place where you don't know. And you're using Ken as an emotional crutch. And some dick, too. You getting that, too. All right? You're using Ken as an emotional crutch because he makes some good money because he got them CDLs, all right? Because he always like to talk about money. That's what he loves, child. That's how he get in there. That's how he get in all these little baby mama's houses with that little check he get from going over the road, driving that damn truck. So he's able to get these women because he got a little money. Women like money. So he know what he's doing. Trish, you like money, and you got a certain lifestyle now that Marquez is gone or had, because I think y'all broken up according to what we've been reading. But bottom line is, even though it's toxic, I think you're looking over the toxicity for the sake of a certain lifestyle, and that can be very damaging to some people. Okay, the shit was already toxic before he came, and I don't feel like you fully healed from Marquez, and I don't think you got over him. And the fact that you guys are dragging this damn divorce, because the divorce was filed, from my understanding, September 19th, I think it was, to be exact. And we're in, what is this? The 19th of February, bitch. Like, when this shit gonna get popping? Ken know they're hollering for 30 days in the city of Alabama for 30 days. If you ain't filed nothing, it just goes through. Well, ain't shit went through because y'all still married. So y'all need to figure this out for real. Y'all gonna stay married and be toxic or not? Keep us out of this, child. Let's move on. Oh God, that's draining. That's draining. I can't. I ain't never been in no shit like that. And when it look like it's gonna go there, I'm out, baby. I ain't about to be with nobody I gotta argue with and bitch this, bitch that, and I need sleep at night with that much going on. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. People are crazy, child. This is some shit you see on I Almost Got Away With It, or what's the other show, child? For My Man and First 48. That's some First 48 shit right there. Like, damn, First 48 Huntsville edition. That's what this is giving between Marquez and Trish. And again, I don't want to laugh, but that's First 48 Huntsville edition. Them text messages right there. So if some shit happened, FBI, y'all better go back and refer back to them damn text messages, because he told y'all motherfucking ass he was gonna do it. Okay? I'm just saying, I ain't trying to be no snitch. I ain't trying to get in y'all shit, but I'm just saying, if I turn on my news and I see Trish face fly across my screen, Snap too. Thank you. Yeah, Snap. If I see this shit on Snap, Channel 9 News, 11 Alive News, you know, if I go on my internet and I see this shit on there, he already told you. Most crazy people give you warnings before they go crazy. You better start read between the lines. Shit. Motherfucker is gone. Up here, he gone. He on ready. He ready to cut that rock music on. Marquez. It sounds like you got your rock music on, bitch. That's what it sounds like in them text messages. You had your rock music on loud when you wrote that shit. You sure damn did. That's some scary shit. I'm sorry. How you sleep at night, girl? Because it's giving who's been peeping in your windows. This nigga look like he might be peeping in your fucking window ready to snap off on your ass. Oh, Lord. Ain't that much weightlifting in the world. Crazy motherfucker like that. I don't care how strong you are. Girl, y'all better get some help, girl. You might go get a restraining order. I don't know. Y'all go drop the kids out, drop the daughter off at the police station, child. Like Destiny got to do with LeBaron. Y'all exchange the kids at the police station. So y'all keep that shit down. Because Marquez be too calm for me when he be on his crazy shit. And those be the crazy ones. I'm going to say it again. And then we're going to move on. Them crazy ones that be too calm, don't fuck around with people who too crazy, that's crazy and that's real calm. Those are the scariest people because you don't know what the fuck they thinking. And those are the ones that will fuck you up real bad. Okay? Them quiet ones that don't say much. They don't be on this shit right here. Bitch out! Be like that. If they ain't like that on you, if they like Marquez, all right. Yeah, but that's what you said, bitch. Mm-hmm. All right, well, fuck you too. Yeah. When they calm like that and they talking their shit and they saying some real damaging shit, them the real crazy ones. Jeffrey Dahmer was not loud when he was eating black folk. The motherfucker was quiet. Okay? Word to wise. I watch a lot of crime shows. I watched that Jeffrey Dahmer movie. The motherfucker was so calm. I said, how the fuck do you be so calm and this fucking crazy? Anybody watch the Jeffrey Dahmer movie on Netflix, the documentary, the movie? Motherfucker was very calm. Very calm. Luring people like a motherfucker. Calm as hell. But crazy as fuck. Them be the ones. Marquez, you too calm. You too calm. And I ain't comparing him to Jeffrey Dahmer, but I'm just saying his level of calm. Y'all get where I'm going with that? Y'all get where I'm going with that? Calm. You too calm for me with your crazy. That shit, that don't go together. I'm sorry. Let's move on though. Ooh. You scared me a little bit. Shit. That's why I keep my peace by me. But anyway, Heavenly Child. Let's get into Heavenly Child. Somebody say, I don't mean to laugh. That shit's fucking crazy. That is some first 48 shit for you. All right, so Heavenly Child. I ain't really want to talk about her ass today, but Heavenly, I think you was talking too fast in this clip right here, girl. And let's go ahead and get into it. Heavenly Child, y'all know from Marriage to Medicine, is calling out Sweet Tea as she loves to do in her recent YouTube in my Wonder Voice episode review. All right, so she's talking real cash shit, knowing she ain't about to fight nobody, because security got to be there, honey. Security gonna always be very close by, just like they didn't care about your ass the last time. You'd have thought that you know, grew up since that whole situation with Contessa, but you still out here talking shit, and you just ain't ran into the right one yet, Heavenly. You're not a fighter. You ain't about that life. You just about you know, running your damn mouth. You are about your mouth like that. Now, had Sweet Tea really got over there, because as you can see, they were holding her back. If you guys see in the picture, I saw the episode. And I don't like to see two women go like that, but I'm going to put my money on Sweet Tea because she's military too, so she knows some shit. So has she got over there to you, Heavenly? I do feel like she fucked you up a little bit. I do. I feel like she'd tore your bangs out. She'd have pulled a few naps out in the back, all right? She'd tore your damn ear off, all of that. She fucked you up real bad. But you keep her name in your mouth. And one of these days, somebody ain't gonna be able to hold her ass back. She gonna get on your ass. Real, you know, she's gonna give you that act right. She gonna put that work on you because you need it. All right, because your mama ain't raised you right. So let's get into this clip.
Me and this little bitch might have been fighting because she came with all, like, who the fuck invited him? No. But my problem with this is, and I'm going to just show you and I'm going to just say it and take it back. That this little hoe here called me a bad body bitch or whatever she said. And even authentic, it ain't even, take this down. Take out down, Sir Darren, if you can. Take that super chat down. When I was 32, I was a brick house. How dare you talk about me being a big bag when your back is big, your ass is flat. Oh, let me stop. I'm going too far. And your stomach, look, girl, is that your stomach? Is that your lip hanging low, bitch? Excuse me, I'm sorry. I said I wasn't gonna do it. You call me, and my whole thing is she got big back, something from Phaedra. It wasn't even authentic. But how dare you say that when your shit look like that? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I'm not body shaming or nothing. Because me and this little bitch might have been fighting because she came with all, like, who the fuck invited him? No. But my problem with this is, and I'm going to just show you and I'm going to just say it and take it back. That this little hoe here called me a bad body bitch or whatever she said. And even authentic, it ain't even, take this down. Take out down, Sir Darren, if you can. Take that super chat down. When I was 32, I was a brick house. How dare you talk about me being a big bag when your back is big?
When you were 32, you were a brick house. The lies you motherfucking tell, Heavenly, okay? Now, we understand. Thank you for going and getting gastric bypass and working out to keep your weight down. But clearly you were trying to body shame Sweet Tea, because you know she's dealing with some medical issues, which causes her to have a little fupa, all right? All right, you know that. But you have so much jealousy towards this woman because you're unhappy inside. You stay talking about this. There's something about her that just triggers you to where you can't really be happy and talk about other things or other people. Most of your rhetoric comes, you know, about Sweet Tea. It is. It's about Sweet Tea. Every time you open your mouth, Sweet Tea, Sweet Tea, Sweet Tea, you stay on that nerve of Sweet Tea. Like, shit. How you hate a person that much? How you hate a person that much? Damn. You literally set up the situation between Quad, King, Dr. G, and Sweet Tea when you asked those questions and you knew it was going to be triggering about how much they have sex and how often. You knew when you asked Quad and King, and you knew when Dr. G and Sweet Tea answered as well that the shit was going to get messy. You set that shit up and you knew what you were doing. And when the response happened and everything blew up, and then when Sweet Tea came back and read your ass down for being fucking messy, now you want to sit here and play victim and act like you don't understand why she got on your ass the way she did. Okay? Just like you got gastric bypass, Heavenly. Sweet Tea can still go out here and do some things to her body if she chooses to. And if she doesn't, she's beautiful. No homo. If she want to get her ass done, she can. Because you said you had several surgeries. You admitted that at the reunion. You had several nips and tucks and things like stump. You had a tummy tuck and all this other shit going on. You need to have a mouth tuck because, bitch, you talk too fucking much. You do. You need to have a mouth reduction because, bitch, your mouth is too fucking big at this point. Every time you open your damn mouth, it's toxic. Toxicity flying out. You are the most low vibrational bitch I've ever met, Heavenly. For real. And all that screaming out and yelling and stuff, it really shows how you are inside as a woman. And I try to advocate for women over here, but Heavenly, I can't do you, baby, because you is something about you. It's jealousy. When you first came around these women, you wanted to be them. You were quiet when you were bigger. And I can speak on that. Caramel used to be a little chunky too. So I'm going back to my Caramel, you body shaming. Fuck that. It needs to be said because Heavenly, when you first came around these women, they were teeny weeny little girls and you wanted to be that. You would look at them a certain way. You studied them and you figured I can be that girl if I get my weight down. And you went and got gastric bypass so that you could be in the clique and be noticed and be that girl. And I feel like all this loud mouth behavior that you're giving is because you want to be seen and you want attention. And I don't think your man give you that at home. You always talking about my man, Dr. Daddy. I don't think Dr. Daddy fuck with you like that off the record. I think he come home, but we already heard he don't even sleep in the same room with you. Maybe because your ass so fucking annoying. So you lash out and you attention seek from the people around you and you try to emotionally attach yourself to people and always try to keep some shit going because it makes you feel good inside, good or bad. It makes you feel relevant in some type of way. You are very low vibrational, Heavenly. You need to get some therapy. You fucked up from your childhood. We already said that. And it shows. It is crazy every time you open your mouth. I know y'all agree with me in the chat. When you were 32, you were a bad bitch. That's what you said. Okay. When you were 32. I don't know how you were right here. I don't know how old you were right here. I don't know how old you was. I don't know how old you was. I don't know how old you was right here. I'm let that marinate a little bit. So you got it running your mouth. Oh, at 43, it said you 43 years old right there. And I've seen some younger pictures of you too, Heavenly. You were chubby then. You were chubby then. Okay. You were. I just think your mouth game, your head game might be tight. That's how you pulled Dr. Damon, because it was said he had a girlfriend when you met him. He had a girlfriend when you met him. Okay. So you was a side bitch a little bit. And then you came in and you wound up getting pregnant. So you was able to lock a nigga down because he was in medical school. Yeah, I heard all of that. I don't even need to look at my notes. Dr. Damon was in medical school. Y'all met in college. He had a girlfriend, full-fledged girlfriend. But you saw him and you said to yourself, that's my husband. According to what she said. I ain't God or nobody, but I don't think God gonna give you somebody that belongs to somebody else. And at the end of the day, you started seeing him while he had a girlfriend, to your admission. Okay? So while you be out here trying to be talking about other people in their relationships, you kind of sort of locked him in because you got pregnant. You did. We could call it a spite, baby. We can call it a little investment. We can call it a whole bunch of shit. That's what we can do. I'm glad he married you and made you a wife. That was very noble of him to do. But sometimes a bitch got to remember where they came from. Okay? Sometimes I go back and look at some pictures when I was chunky, and that makes me feel like, bitch, go work out. Put that fucking plate down right now and go work out. That's how I talk to myself sometimes when I know I need to do some shit I ain't doing. I talk to myself that way because I respond better when I cuss myself out. Don't nobody else try it. Okay? Because I cuss your ass back. But anyway, yeah, sometimes I go look at my pictures when I was chubby. A bitch was still cute though. Don't make me put them up there. I ain't ashamed. Because somebody tried to pull that shit out of there. Caramel was chubby. Bitch, we was. But we were also on runways when we were chubby. So tell the whole story, okay? You can't never spray me with no shit that's going to embarrass me, because everything that I did in my life was a stepping stone to be where I am today. So fuck that. Yes, Caramel was chubby, and I could put a picture up and feel nothing about it. You know why? Because the bitch was still serving and cute back then. We kept a boyfriend. We damn sure fucking did. So you can't never shame me on no shit like that. That go to anybody. I don't give a fuck. I was that bitch. Okay. Cute. See how? Okay. This card never declined. Run that shit. Face card. We talking about a face card. Face card. Okay. A bitch was on runways. Chubby. But heaven to you, girl. Stop that shit. Stop body shaming. See, when this how you came on the show. This how you came on the show. I'm just saying, baby. She said she lost 75 pounds. That could be a whole nother person. That's a teenage child you lost, body-wise. And I applaud you for doing that, because that's great. You're taking your health into consideration, okay? Because that's not diabetes and all that shit is attached to having a lot of weight on you. So thank God that you chose to do so. But I feel like your motivation was the people that were around you that you had to work with, that you were in competition with. Because I don't know why you always in competition with women. It says a lot about you as a person, where you always feel like you got to compete with somebody else in order to make yourself relevant. You ain't got to do that shit. Just be you. There go women. Don't feel like you got to compete with no one. Just be you. You don't have to compete. You got to compete with nobody. Heavenly is always in competition with other people. That's why she's always talking shit about them. Okay? And she always go for, if you notice, she always go for the physical appearance of that person, because she's gotten her physical appearance where she wanted to be. See, she won't own that when she was big. When she would argue back in the day when she was on the show, she wouldn't go for their appearance. She would always say, yo mama. That was her go-to when she was trying to check a bitch. Yo mama. See, she ain't saying nothing like, you ain't have no ass. Because then they could say, but you got too much ass. See, they could flip that shit on you and do that. Okay? She ain't never do that shit. That's why your face ugly. Well, that bitch, that's why you got 3 faces. See, somebody can flip it on you like that. She ain't do that. She ain't talk about the body like that. You got a complex, boo-boo. You're not happy with thin, and it's coming out. We can see it. You competing. You women on the show. Yeah, you a doctor. That's great. That means smart up here. That's good. I like to see how black people come up and do that. But it's something that you're battling within, to where you always feel like you have to compete with every woman that you're around. And really, that's a psychic. That's some psychic shit going on up there. That's some crazy shit going on. Anytime you feel like anybody that you're around, oh my God, I got to get my shit together, or I got to do more than this person. You ever seen a person like that? Oh my God, I got to do more. Oh, they doing this? Let me go ahead and do this. What? This bitch lost 15 pounds? Let me get on the treadmill. Like, that's too much. Just be you. It ain't that serious. It ain't that serious. Every now and then. Don't forget where you came from, though, Heavenly. See, go back and look at these pictures of you. Use this as your motivation. Use this picture as your motivation to be great. I always look at my pictures when I used to be chubby. And it makes me go want to work out, and it makes me want to eat good. When I want to eat a slice of cheesecake and some shit like that, because I have a cheat day. 1 day a week is my cheat day. And I still don't even eat the whole damn slice. Okay, I might eat about good four forkfuls, and then I still feel guilty. And I'm like, shit, let me go work out. Use that as your motivation. Don't feel like you got to compete with women. When you do that, it becomes over obsessive. And it makes you look like a hater. It's starting to more and more look like you are a hater of sweet tea. Okay? It is. That's the way it looks. I'm sorry. That's just. And I'm not trying to body shame her. Don't nobody say that. I'm not. Let me put sweet tea in and back up here. I'm not trying to body shame Heavenly, but I sometimes you got to remind a bitch. Stop doing that. Stop doing it. You look very obsessive when it comes to her. Because she don't even be checking for you like that. And it's crazy how you helped her get on the show. You spoke up for her to get on the show only for you to turn and use her as your punching bag. It gives that it's something about her. It's something about Sweet Tea. I don't even know what it is. Heavenly know what it is. A person that keep coming for your ass like that, they know exactly what it is that it rubs them wrong. Baby, you should have a rash right now. the way Sweet Tea is rubbing you. She is rubbing you so. You can't go live on YouTube without talking about her. Kind of like how Wanda do with Mel. It's something. It's something about that person that make you just keep talking about them. It's starting to become old. Okay? It is. It is. I mean, let's not to compare women, and I never like to do that. But I've seen pictures of Sweet Tea, and I've seen pictures of you heavily dolled up, and I got to give it to Sweet Tea. She look better than you. And I think that's why you mad. You try real hard, and you still ain't trying hard enough, and you look at her, and you be like, shit, she's, you know. But you always try to pick out other people's flaws. Women, when you're around women, I notice heavily like to pick out other women's flaws because it make her feel better about herself. And that means, baby, you got some shit going on up here. You don't fully love yourself. It's some things about you that you really need to go get checked out, and some therapy will help that shit out for real. For real. Some therapy will help you out with that. You a mean girl, honey. You a mean girl. You need to figure that shit out. I don't even think about nobody like that, to be honest with you. I don't think about nobody like that. I focus on me and what I got going on. Fuck who don't like me, fuck who do. That's how I feel. All right. I ain't for everybody. That's how I feel. I'm not for everybody. If you don't like me, I don't give a fuck. You know how good I slept last night on my California King, bitch. I slept well. And I woke up this morning, I ain't thought about the shit. Don't want to think about the shit right now. But you just heavily need to get some help. Ooh, I don't know how Dr. Damon stay in that house, baby. If he stay in the house. I mean, I don't know. He might not even stay there no more. Shit. It's embarrassing. Let's move on, though. This person here need to be in jail. This person right here, he's violent ass. Soulja Boy, you ain't doing shit else with your life. You need to be in jail. Let's get into him. Oh, Jesus. Heavenly just, oh, you drain it, child. That tired me out just talking about her. That shit tired me out. You 37 chicken piece eating bitch you. I would say that. I cannot stand Heavenly. I cannot stand her ass. The bitch look like she ate 37 pieces of chicken sitting right there in that picture. I swear to God she do. You went straight to Golden Corral and ate every fucking piece of chicken on their buffet. And you sat your ass there and waited till they brought out some more. That's what it looked like on that picture. But anyway, I said it. Whatever. All right. What's that mean? I don't give a fuck. All right, let's move on. Soulja Boy, tell him. All right, the judge about to tell you that your ass going to jail with your violent ass. You love to put your hands on women, and now your ass is going to jail. All right, hopefully, because he ain't doing shit else. Y'all know he was just arguing with Marlon Wayans' child, which I don't know why he tried to do that. Because I'm just like, how you gonna son him for putting on a wig in White Chicks? Do you know how much money he made from that movie? The Wayans brothers alone, all of them got money, way more, I'm sure, than you. So you trying to fight with somebody for putting on a wig, saying, "Oh, I ain't have to do that in Hollywood." Nigga, you ain't having one album out. They got movies. That's plural. Okay, movies. I hear it's another. What's the other movies coming out? I hear it's a part 3. What is the movie? Is it Scream or some shit? No, not Scream. Is it Scream? No, it's another movie that the Wayans brothers got out. Was a part 3. It's about to come out. I forget. And I ain't even watching the shit because it's too corny. It's supposed to be like a scary movie, but it's like a part. Y'all help me in there, child. But anyway, but his ass need to be locked up. Y'all remember he was putting his hands on old girl off Love and Hip Hop too. Okay. What's her name? Teddy Riley's daughter. Nia Riley, he used to put his hands on her. She talked about how he pulled out a pow on her when she was going down the stairs trying to leave him because she was tired of his toxicity and him yelling at her and being abusive towards her. He's just crazy as fuck. And that's another woman that came out to say the same thing about his ass, that he's putting hands on her. Let's get into it. Soulja Boy is set to face trial over allegations of abuse and false imprisonment by his ex-assistant. All right, it says that Soulja Boy is set to go to trial next month in a case filed by his former assistant and romantic partner who alleges sexual battery and false imprisonment. It says that the lawsuit filed in 2021 will be heard in Los Angeles Superior Court on March 3rd. That's around the corner. Says that the plaintiff, identified as Jane Doe, claims to have suffered physical and emotional harm from Soulja Boy's alleged abuse behavior, which began in 2018 when she worked as his assistant. Why y'all be assistants turned girlfriends? Y'all don't see this nigga? All right. Cha. All right, so it goes on to say that she describes a relationship that turned violent including physical assaults, sexual abuse, and threats, girl. It says in the court documents, she recounts being locked in a room for 3 days without hot water after attempting to leave. She says that among other alleged ABUs. Now, I told y'all, anytime a woman get ready to leave him, Teddy Riley's daughter, Nia, said the same thing. She tried to leave and he became very violent towards her. So I believe this person because somebody else said the same fucking thing about you. Everybody can't be lying on you. Okay? He needs some help. He crazy. I think it's the white lines. Okay, if y'all understand me, the ones that you put down on your coffee table and you kneel down to sniff them white lines. This shit right here. Okay, I think that's what the problem is. Now, Soulja denies the accusations, claiming any actions were consensual. Who consensually is locked in a room for 3 days, but go off, and asking for the lawsuit to be dismissed. Hell fuck no. It says that the trial is expected to last 7 days. Ooh, 7 long days. A lot can come out in 7 dadays on your ass. With both Jane and Soulja Boy scheduled to testify. Okay. Yeah, girl, it's them white lines. Cause he be on live all the time, high as fuck. Do y'all hear me? Cussing people out. He don't even know who he be cussing out. He just be cussing folk out. Going off. Yeah, nigga, I got the chopper right now. Hold up. Yeah, who the fuck you talking to? That's him on live. I be like, oh, go get some help already. Over there chopping your shit up on live. Like this is. That's all you hear in his live. Chop, 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 chop. I'm like, nigga, is this hibachi? Why you hibachi in your drugs like that? Let me stop. Nigga be over there hibachi in that cocaine on live. You like your cocaine hibachi. You're the only person I know like your cocaine hibachi. You like that white substance hibachi though over there. That's that thing. Chop, 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 snip, 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 chop, 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 snip, snip, snip. That's you. You like your substance hibachi. That's how you like it. That's what the people say allegedly. Let's move on though. Prayers for you, Soulja Boy, that you will go straight to jail and with gasoline draws on. Okay, that's my prayer for you. Moving on. I don't do Soulja Boy. He is violent towards women. I don't like that shit because it's a complex. Okay, you a moist ass nigga. Okay, you one hit wonder bitch. You. All right. You need some help. Let's move on, bitch. Yes, you are. Stay fighting women. Don't have that heat for me. And if you're going to argue with a man, but you stay putting hands on women, when you step to a real man lately? When? I want the video of that shit. Them be the ones. Martell, you too. Mel called your ass out at a reunion. I can't stand no moist ass nigga like that. Don't do that. Moist ass nigga. I always be arguing with women and putting your hands on a woman. As soon as a man step to your ass. What I was trying to say was, you be on that energy. But what I was trying to say was, that's what Martell did. He backed down real quick on Ken's ass at the reunion. But he wasn't being disrespectful towards me. I said that to Maurice. Maurice ain't gonna fight you though. Mel said, look, right here. He was saying to you, Ken was talking to you then. Mel was trying to be an instigator then. I was liking that shit. I was like, okay, Mel, you a little messy right there. Well, I like this. Carry on. I like a little mess too. Mel like, see how you ain't had that energy when Ken had said that. But Martell was like, look, I was trying to fight Maurice that when I was talking to Maurice. And did you not see me talking to Marceau? Well, they not gonna fight you right here, mate. Because he like to fight. But you ain't want to have that energy with him. And that's what it gives with Soulja Boy. Okay. He's so moist. All right, let's move on. All right, so I was trying to find that read. I need to laugh a little bit. I was trying to find the read where y'all know Alvo, which is supposed to be the boyfriend or ex-boyfriend now of Shamar. Y'all know who Shamar is, child, to be on there on that shit. Shamar child got read the hell down by Alvo, and I was trying to find it, but then I found it on this video here. Shout out to Demetrius Montreal, because baby, the way Alvo read Shamar ass down, bitch, I was like, there ain't no coming back. Y'all really ain't gonna get back together after this shit. Now you say this to somebody and y'all might get back together. I don't think you get back together after you up and read him down like this. Let's go, child. This shit's funny.
Didn't want to go. He said his back hurt, his neck hurt. Well, bitch, you should know your back was gonna hurt. You don't have a back, bitch. You got shoulder leg, you got shoulder pads and legs. So I'm trying to understand how your back hurting when you ain't got shit but shoulder pads and legs. So how the fuck is your back hurt? You don't have a back. You don't have a back. Your back is thin like the Titanic. You don't have a back. So I'm trying to understand why you sitting on this internet tomorrow. My back hurt, and they be wanting me to go do all this. Then why take these folks' money? Just like with this Shay. The Shay paid your ass $800 to go do that video to crack your back. And I'm trying to see why the fuck he paid you $800 to crack your back when the goddamn government should have been cracking your back for free. Bitch, you was like that when you was born. I told you, damn daddy, your dad is your uncle, and your mama out here fucking on the goddamn cousin, uncles. Bitch, you back gonna be like, it ain't no fixing that back. It ain't no fixing that back. That back gonna be that back gonna be like it is for the rest of his life. It ain't no fixing that back. So for you to sit up on here to watch your back hurt, then why take these bookings in? Why take these bookings if your back hurt? And not only taking the bookings, but you scamming these people, act like you did not receive the money, putting the blame on K. And K, let me just say this right quick. Let's all didn't want to go. He said his back hurt, his neck hurt. Well, bitch, you should know your back was gonna hurt. You don't have a back, bitch. You got shoulder leg, you got shoulder pads and legs. So I'm trying to understand how your back hurting when you ain't got shit but shoulder pads and legs.
Jesus.
So how the fuck is your back hurt? You don't have a back. You don't have a back.
Scary movie. Thank you.
Your back is thin like the Titanic. You don't have a back. So I'm trying to understand why you sitting on this internet tomorrow.
How you tell somebody they don't have a back? Like that is just
my back hurt, and they be wanting me to go do all this. Then why take these folks' money? Just like with this Shay. The Shay paid your ass $800 to go do that video to crack your back. And I'm trying to see why the fuck he paid you $800 to crack your back when the goddamn government should have been cracking your back for free. Bitch, you was like that when you was born. I told you, damn daddy, your dad is your uncle, and your mama out here fucking on the goddamn cousin, uncles. Bitch, you back gonna be like, it ain't no fixing that back. It ain't no fixing that back. That back gonna be that back gonna be like it is for the rest of his life. It ain't no fixing that back. So for you to sit up on here to watch your back hurt, then why take these bookings in? Why take these bookings if your back hurt? And not only taking the bookings, but you scamming these people, act like you did not receive the money, putting the blame on K. And K, let me just say this right quick. Let's all didn't want to go.
Jesus. For somebody to say you don't have a bag, that shit had me rolling. I hope they don't get back together, because at this point, there's no coming back. You already know this man back is fucked up like that. Why is that your go-to? I feel like, Alvo, I feel like you always wanted to say that. It's another live out there where he's saying Shamar don't take baths for like 3 days. And then he said, you just got them teeth and they're yellow and they brown. I was like, you know what? Why I feel like you always wanted to say that? It's always, listen. If a person, the things that people say to you, especially when they were cool with you, pay attention to the shit they say when y'all get into it, because that's the shit they always wanted to say to you. I promise you. That is wrong. I feel like you always wanted to say something about his back, but you use that moment in terms of y'all breaking up and him not helping you, get your little apartment. He done got put out of his apartment and all that. So now you going to his back to say he ain't got no damn back and he stank and he can't read good and he can't count money. Like, you really went in and talked about his new teethers being brown and yellow now, and he just got them. This shit's so stupid. Y'all, pay attention to what people say about you when you get into it with them, when you were once cool with their ass, because that's what they really, really wanted to say about your ass. They just been holding it back in a petty vault. Everybody got a petty vault. Mine is full. I gotta shift some stuff and put some stuff, Yeah, child, I need some more space in my petty vault. Child, everyone has a petty vault. And I feel like, Alvo, you stored that in your petty vault for that moment to snap off on Shamar's ass to say what you said, okay? Rest in peace to your feelings, Shamar. I know you mad about that shit, okay? Let's move on. All right, so yesterday I was going to cover Mental Mondays, y'all, because it was some shit I heard in there I ain't like. We got to talk about it. Thank y'all for being here. Said he's inbred. Somebody said that, child. Thank you for being here, Rabbits Running. Let me look at some comments right quick before I go. This shit is so crazy, y'all. Somebody said, yeah, he did say your daddy is your uncle. I was like, oh my God. That is so bad. Oh my God. All right. Let's get into some Mental Monday bullshit, y'all. Lord. Let me switch my energy, because Lord. All right. Shout out to Destiny. That's what we're watching, child. Let's get into some stuff. Now, what's been brought to my attention is Destiny is trying to say that something about a lawsuit coming for Love Marriage Huntsville and some type of negative backlash that Carlos and Mel are trying to blame her, and then says that she knows all the cast dirty laundry. We're gonna hear that in here as well. So pretty much she's trying to say that that Melody and her people maybe are blaming her and Carlos King for some type of lawsuit that's coming. So I think she knows a lawsuit is coming. They mentioned this in the last Mental Monday as well. I think she's a little nervous about that. Yeah, I think she's a little nervous because she knows that Mel is gonna go for the gusto. Mel don't fuck with her like that. So when a person don't fuck with you like that, they gonna go full throttle on your ass, especially in a lawsuit. So let's make it bigger, child. Jesus. All right, so let's move it forward because let me speed it up too because I don't want to hear this shit on slow. It's gonna piss me off. But I promised that I was gonna talk about it, so we will. All right. Let's see if I want that speed. All right, so let me move it up. Lord. Nah, back it just a little bit. All right, so we're gonna listen.
Building your online business?
We're gonna listen, girl. We're gonna listen, girl. All right, skip. Double ads? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm sorry for the ads, y'all. Let's get into it. I'm gonna give my commentary.
So thank y'all for that.
I'm gonna give my commentary on how I feel about some of this stuff. Did it go far? 37. Oh no. Let's move it up a little bit. 37. Yeah, that's where I want it, right there. All right, so let's play it, and I'm gonna give my commentary in between because there's some stuff I heard in here that I ain't too much like, so I'm gonna address how I feel about it in terms of what was said. Okay. Shout out to Destiny because this is her channel, child.
Hello, and I actually have my photos showing. I decided to put my picture up. You know what?
Oh, okay.
I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna keep hiding behind this AI photo.
Do the doggone thing, mama.
That's right. And you know, and eventually I told Unpopular Opinion this. I'm gonna create a channel.
Okay. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
Y'all excuse me.
So come on and add to this conversation.
Let me back up. Let me back up. So I am a very high functioning, successful neurodivergent person, right? And so I have like dealt with I've had to learn how to like manage my emotions, and I take a very holistic approach to it. I was on medication for over 20 years, and then I decided not to do medication anymore. And so I'm very sensitive to mental health. I'm very passionate about mental health. I co-parent with another neurodivergent person, and I'm raising a 9-year-old son.
Because I don't really want to address that because I feel like it was a subliminal there, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Yeah. Thank you, Lord.
Like you are vulnerable enough to show your shadow self and to show your vulnerabilities, your weaknesses, your flaws, your character flaws, which everyone has. No, you haven't made all the right decisions. You haven't had all the right conversations.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna go forward, y'all. I'm sorry. Because it was something said there. And I don't really know if it was directly towards someone. So, and I said I was not going to address that because there was no name put on it. And I don't like to do, I really don't want to go there. Let me just say that. Because then I think my video might not be monetized. So respectfully, I'm gonna move on. Because it was like a subliminal said there. And I don't know who this person was talking to, but it kind of felt like it could have been me, and I don't know yet. I'm gonna move past it.
Blogger, right? You're in common with. So
no. Let's go forward, honey. I don't know.
Just continue to just like, be resilient and just know that the hatred you get has nothing at all to do with you. You are just a vessel that is being used to help people, heal their broken selves. And I know that it hurts a lot, but
no, let's go. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
To other folks' flaws. So trying to.
All right. You said she looked like a dolphin.
Give me a minute, because I'm trying to find it.
No, I get it.
I'm trying to find it.
You represent Destiny, so you don't want to say certain things.
Yeah.
No, the show was founded on that. Like, if you think about it, I mean, the foundation of the show is betrayal and brokenness and broken families and all of that. And it's not a negative thing. It's just reality.
It's
right?
just real life.
Yeah, it's real life.
And that's what
Fair use,
that's
guys.
what
Fair use.
out. People will be like, we want Black excellence. No, you don't, because if you did, we'd see it on your channels. We would see Black.
Did y'all hear what she just said? She said that the premise of the show is that they want Black excellence, but if they did, they would show it on the show. So that was a dig at Carlos. And Destiny, you laughing too hard. You might not be invited back ever. Okay.
Drop the mic.
On your channels. We wouldn't see anybody making fun of mental health issues. We would not see people wishing bad things on people's kids. If that was the thing, if Black excellence was really what people were going after, you produce it. You produce it.
Child. What the hell happened to the mail? In my Miss Pearly voice, child, on Friday. Child.
And so what people want to do is just point to other folks' flaws and get off on it. We are entertained. We become a society that has become entertained by our own anger and outrage. Entertained by it.
And it's not even become, because if you look at it, I hate to take it there, but like if you look at the Gladiator movies, those people were entertained by people literally killing each other. And they were entertained by their anger and their outrage for who they were going. And it was like taking a life. Even let's take it to the slave plantation when the Bucks would fight to the death. People were entertained by that. Like that was entertainment for people, to see people tear each other apart. And now they're trying to do it psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, and all that on the internet, on the platform of social media.
Did you not do that at the reunion, Destiny? I got to pause. Did you not do that at the reunion? It was just like your ass was in Gladiators when you were going after Melody about that whole limo situation that you weren't even at. And it was all for entertainment. You wanted to be seen on television as this person who would go after the star of the show. You wanted it to be as gory as you could make it. You wanted to be loud. You wanted to be on that. Did she not? Put it in the chat. How are you going to sit up here and speak on the fact that it's just kind of like back in the slave days when that happened, that people would do that on that platform, but you did it. Who are these people that you're talking about? These 5 personalities that you sit on every day? Girl, you came out the Melody full-fledged like you was in like you was in Gladiators. You did. And this girl says she ain't even seen or checked for you in over a year or so. And you had that much hate and vitriol for a person who don't even fuck with you. Just because you saw her, you had this anger and all of this for her.
And I see it.
Yeah. And so what we're really dealing with is the discomfort of Black reality. This is the social experiment. And that's what we're looking at. And I think we all can see ourselves in part of the experiment. I know I can see myself in parts of the experiment itself. So I definitely want to keep in touch with you, Divine Femme, because I really do appreciate the way that you talk about mental health. I appreciate your vulnerability there. And I really want to,
because I got points in here that I kind of took notes, child. I took points. We ain't gonna watch this whole thing. I got points.
I had to learn how to fight because of this mouth.
All right, so right here, Destiny is talking about Dustin says that she had rehearsed reads on the show. She had a lot of rehearsed reads. I said the same thing. Damn. And says that she, Destiny actually speaks on what Dustin had to say about her and her mouth and the way she run her mouth and how she had these. Let's back it up a little bit.
And you know what I would say about this season? It's so funny because I saw like a lot of people saying, even Dustin was like, oh, Destiny had all these rehearsed reads. And I'm like, have y'all not paid attention to me? Like I've always had I had to learn how to fight because of this mouth. But I really thought it was interesting that people just for the first time saw me and was like, oh, you got comebacks. And I'm like, that's always been the case. But you know, editing will make you think people win all the time. So yeah.
Well, yeah, that was my question I had for you. I don't want to go into, messiness. I'm not going to do that because that's
Thank you. I appreciate
chopped,
it.
sauteed, smothered, everything. I'm going to move forward, right? So I'm thinking with you, what I'm hoping is that the editing issue has been corrected and that they will allow us to see you on your journey, because looking at Trisha and Ken and her breakup, and I'm thinking about your breakup and the things you're going through, there's a lot of things where Coach Dion, these mental Mondays are really going to help a lot of us, even living with it, or it's even bringing up feelings for myself, things that I have been through in the past is bringing up feelings that I thought I was okay with, but I realized how it even impacts me now. Okay, so
So right here, Destiny is implying that editing on Love and Marriage Huntsville is what made her look the way she did this season. Do y'all agree? Put a 1 in the chat if you agree that it's editing, or do you guys think that pretty much editing, that they can only edit what you give them? I'm gonna say it again. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys think that what was seen on the show is who Destiny is and what was presented, or if you guys think that what she presented to production is what, you know, that's just who it is. Shit. Put a 1 if you think that what we saw was who she is. Put a 2 in the chat if you think that what she gave is what they edited and shit. I'm just saying. She's saying that that's what she's saying. That a lot of stuff that was seen and the way that people view her on this show is because of editing. Okay, she's saying that a lot of stuff wasn't even said the way that she said it, that production edited it a certain way to make her look and or sound a certain way on the show.
Are doing good work by being your vulnerable self, you know, and I respect you for that. And I'm waiting for my order. I did get the email, but I'm getting jealous now. Everybody's talking about how good it is.
It's coming, I promise. I promise.
Okay, I'm gonna step away. Thank you, ladies, and thank you, Coach Dion.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I don't know how to drop down. Okay, Miss Sabre in the house.
You got a lot of soldiers out here battling for you. And I finished cursing out a few this morning.
Oh my.
I let them know that you have a cult leader who is a malignant narcissist who also has a kink for I believe malignant narcissist with a kink for being a black Karen.
Oh my.
And has passive aggressive tendencies that likes to throw rocks and hide her hands. And I said that the people under this cult.
Okay, now we know who she's talking about. Throw rocks and hide her. When you say her, we know exactly who she's talking about. She's referring to Melody Cherie. Let's continue.
Leader who's the malignant narcissist who likes to throw rocks and hide her hands are a bunch of people like in the Coliseum that like to watch games of unaliving, and they like to put their thumbs down. They're all into kink. They cannot get off without
games. That's what I was
piling on. They like to pile on. They're all bullies. It's like a big bully that leads little roach bullies.
Well,
when you think of people,
let me say this, Miss Sabre. I all I want to do is put the energy towards praying for them. That's all that I got for them at this point in this juncture in my life. They get no more power in my life. I'm just praying for them and wishing them the best.
What I was gonna say, there's a strategy.
Who is they? Is that a shot at the millimeters? Melody's fan base, her fan. Who's they? I mean,
that I thought might be helpful. I know that when you're dealing with producers that like to chop things up like they're in a Benihana restaurant, maybe you have to train your language and your conversations to specifically point out the exact thing, mood, temperament that you want to express in each and every word you use, so that the producers and the people that cut the edit cannot twist your words around. You have to figure out a way to play chess with them and use the words that they cannot twist around and convey your thoughts and feelings in a way that they cannot edit out. They're going to have to film it the way you want it to be filmed, because your vocabulary is going to say exactly what you want to convey, and they won't be able to manipulate it. So think on that. I hope it helps.
I promise you, we've all in the reality world thought on that. And one thing you're never going to do with this production, there's like we always talk about social experiment, and you can be mindful of your words. You can mince your words. They're going to tell the story that they want to tell, no matter what. They will put your voice coming out the wall if they wanted to, saying words that you never said, if that's the story that they want to tell. And that's the side of reality TV, I think.
Would she be referring to what Melody said she heard through the wall when Tisha and Destiny were in the room talking about her? Was that what she was referencing right here? I don't know.
People have to understand. So I can be, and also for me, I feel like that just gave me anxiety to have to think that hard about giving a real reaction to a situation. And I know they will mince my words, twist my words, and everybody else, they'll make it. They show you as a character that they've already typecast you to be, and that's just the reality. That's the reality of reality TV. Now, if they want to change that character, they'll do that. So the unfortunate part is you have a room full of 30 brains thinking of how they want to showcase you. And one brain is not going to out chess move them. Just not. Not even two.
I think you're better than all of them. I think you can do it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, here's what I will say. You know, I do think, like, there's got to be a certain amount of acceptance that you are kind of a character on the show. There's got to be a certain amount of acceptance. And I think usually people not do well with it, but they do better with it because they don't have people who are literally coming after their real lives. Like a lot of times people have enough separation from it, but this is a different.
Do they not go after Melody's real life? I'm talking about Melody's marriage was attacked. Her children were attacked. She was attacked. Her business was attacked. Everything about her was attacked. Oh my God.
Phenomenon. And when I tell you people get real life threats, this is a different phenomenon. Like I said, I've gotten real life threats just for standing with her. And other bloggers have gotten real life threats. And so one of the things that happens is I think
Deion said she got threats for standing up for Destiny, you guys. She says she's gotten real life threats, and other bloggers that she know of, she says got threats as well for sticking up and standing up for Destiny, you guys.
Okay. They can clean it up some, the production and network, and just not let it get too out of hand. Just,
yeah, because they put her as a provocateur. Yeah, they make her more provocative than she is.
Yeah, if you have cast members who have a group of people behind them that will go and do these kinds of things, then I think that has to be gotten hold of, and that's why I really.
So Deion is now pushing this narrative of Melody have her fan base that she's sicking on people. See, this is what was said on the show this season. If you guys remember, this is what every single cast member on the show was trying to run with. Stormy was doing it where she was talking about the warehouse situation where a blogger came in her warehouse, telling Melody to state where you stand. Melody said, I don't got to state shit. Where Tisha was trying to say that she was feeling attacked, and Kimmy was trying to say she was being attacked, and everybody was saying that. Marceau was saying the Milometers was doing this, and he hate them, and they can't come to his business, and all kinds of stuff. Everybody was speaking negatively on Melody's fan base, and now we're sitting here watching Deion, who's supposed to be a therapist, saying that Melody has her fan base go out and pretty much be bullying people and sending out threats to people. Once again, she don't control what people who follow her do. Sometimes you're going to have crazy fans, which they call stans, that's going, they're going to do some shit to show their loyalty to the person that they like. It's no different from Beyonce. It's no different from, any other high profile celebrity out there where people do things. Beyonce can't call or go on social media to stop nobody from doing nothing in the beehive, from buzzing somebody's asses up for saying something about her. You just have certain people who just really ride or die for people that they like that. You can't control that shit. And it's crazy that you guys will hold Melody to a certain standard of saying that she got to have some type of, and I said it before, she got to have some type of cult meeting to tell the people that ride for her fan base, not to say this or that to certain people on the show or whatever. She don't have that kind of power. These are grown ass individuals who do what the hell they want to do when they want to. I'm just saying.
Big on asking us not to do things like name calling and doing things that could be harmful to the other cast members. I mean it when I say that. I'm asking you all not to.
They do it to her.
Because I think that does impact other people's mental health, and I don't want that. I do not want that. I'll ask that you don't pull up people's legal stuff, as there are people on this cast that I don't particularly care for. I don't particularly care for them. But what I ask people to do when we come over to this space is leave it at the show. Don't go digging into that legal stuff. Let them have their private lives. They give you what they want to give you. And so I wish that message would be.
So what she's saying there, she's capping for Destiny, where y'all know anytime Destiny goes to jail or there's a court situation, bloggers go and pull that up and we talk about it on our platform. So what she's saying is whatever we see on the show is what we should talk about, and anything that happens in real life, in her personal life, that we should not pull up and or talk about. Well, does Destiny get to be on the show and talk about Melody's personal life and all the things that happened in her marriage? Were you in her marriage? So Destiny gets to say what the fuck she wants to say. But bloggers, she gonna send out a little notice to bloggers and other people that we should not say or talk about other people's private situation because it fucks with their mental health. What about Melody's mental health? What about what her children see and or hear when Destiny is talking about their mother on her knees in a limo giving somebody head when she wasn't even there? Melody's children have access to the internet. They got to go to school. They go, y'all know how kids are in school. So think about how they have to feel going to school and somebody regurgitating what they saw on a show and or heard and or saw on social media because of something Destiny said. You can't be reckless in a moment and then have a mental moment on your show in terms of saying what you don't want people to talk about. It's not fair. You got to have thicker skin. You got to get to a point where you don't give a fuck no more. That's where I am. I don't give a fuck. Say what you want to say. It don't fuck with my mental health because I know who I am. That's business. That's show business. That means you ain't ready. You ain't ready if it's to the point where you sitting up there staring in the screens and you can't move on with your life. You chose to be on Love and Marriage Huntsville. When Carlos King reached out to you and told you that the storyline that was presented or was going to be presented with your name attached, where you going to be chasing somebody who's married, a nigga who you ain't seen in over a year or so that dogged you out and treated you like shit and made you fly wherever he was to bring that coochie with you, okay, and be the side chick, and now you mad because he married. You chose that for $1. So you don't get to tell somebody what they can talk about when you chose that toxicity. And let me be the therapist right quick. You don't get to choose what somebody pick and choose what somebody talk about. When you come on television, baby, you are a public figure. You are a cast member. And just like everybody else's shit get put out there, so would yours. I guarantee you, if Melody went to jail today, do you not think they're going to talk about that shit on Mental Monday? If something happened right now where Melody went to jail, do you don't think they're going to talk about that shit? Every blogger going to pick that shit up and talk about it. So what's good for the goose is good for the motherfucking gander. Hey, grow up, get thicker skin, and deal with that shit. That's what you got to do. Somebody crying over spilled milk, baby. Clean that shit up and keep it moving.
Be reiterated. I wish it would be echoed. And quite frankly,
this is a rare show that they have people that have such a cult-like following. I have not seen too many television shows that have such a negative culture following it. It is strange. It is kink, and I see it for what it is. I'm gonna drop down, let the other people talk.
Thank you, Miss Sabra.
You girl.
Well, it was created, so that's that on that. I don't like much from the others.
Did y'all hear what Destiny just said? The cult was created. Who created the cult, Destiny? See, this is shit I'm talking about. She tried to say it under her breath. I called it. She tried to say it under her breath and then try to act like she was reading a comment. I called that shit. Who created a cult? Another defamatory statement, but then you be scared when you hear a lawsuit coming your way. Who created a cult and where is this cult? I'm sorry you ain't got but 3 people on your fan base. And Stuart Little over here with the glasses on. Stuart Little with the 2 braids to the back. And the 47-piece unit there in the back. Girl, shut your ass up. Come on, a fucking cult. Y'all get on my nerves.
I agree.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Hello. In my opinion, I don't know if you had a thought, Dion. I'm sorry before.
No.
Okay.
Hi, Destiny. Hi, Miss Dion. How y'all doing?
Oh, what's up?
Man, you know I had to come give you that Alabama energy, you know. I wasn't gonna let you go by without hearing my voice.
You had me deep breathing last week.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm gonna behave. I'm gonna behave this time.
Come on, give us that Alabama energy.
Listen here. First of all, let me tell you something, Destiny. I am so amazed at you because you held yourself really well. You did.
Thank you.
With all the cards that were stacked against you, and I know some of it was really hard for you to hold back on. But you did an amazing job. And I want to tell you that. I really want you to take that in. And I also want you to take in the fact that I respect you as a mother that's out there doing her thing and grinding and not letting nobody hold you back.
Look at the Lord. Hey, let's get back to the lives, girl.
Now, on to the messy part of it. I want to know, how did you feel when a certain somebody stood?
I'm holding my breath. I'm like,
don't be nervous. I told y'all I'm gonna behave this time.
152 people in the chat and only 94 likes. What's up, y'all?
Oh, y'all can hit that like button. It's free, okay? And Destiny giving y'all all the tea, okay? Listen here. So when a certain somebody stood up and said y'all said this was my show, I run the show. How did you feel in that moment?
Nothing new that I haven't seen or felt before.
I felt like that too. Let me tell you something. Everybody loves to say the narcissist. They use that word a lot.
They do.
And I was looking at that and I was like, if this is not some narcissist behavior, I'm seeing. Because even if somebody told you, somebody could tell you, oh my God, you're the most gorgeous person in the world. Don't mean that that's true. You know, you take it as a grain of salt. People don't run around and say, oh, I'm the queen of the world. Somebody said I was the queen of the world, so I'm the queen of the world. No, but I'm so glad that you are showing people how it is to stand up on business after going through a breakup, a marriage that suffered with kids, and showing people how strong you really are. You standing on business, you ain't got to be messy. You ain't trying to tell everybody to run around and champion you by tearing down another Black woman. And I appreciate that because it takes a strong woman to go through the stuff that you've been through and to stand up as tall as you've been standing up and still go through it. And I know some of your issues are still going on to this day, but I want you to know that God has not failed you. He ain't left you, and He gonna stand by you, sis.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
See, Miss Dion, I told you I was gonna behave this time.
Doing good. You say my name like a true Alabamian. Destiny. Destiny. You were good.
Well, you know, listen, now the one thing we got down here is that country twang. You know, the one thing we got down here is that country twang. So
that's how my grandma say my name, Destiny. I'm like, where is the T and the I at?
Let me tell you, my real name is Vanessa, and my grandma used to call me Manessa. Couldn't say Vanessa for nothing. Manessa.
So my godmother, she gets everybody's name wrong.
Yeah. But I'm serious. I am so amazed by you. Let me tell you something. It takes let me tell you, because I went through what you went through. And it took me a minute to get out of that hole. I'm glad it didn't take you a minute to get out of that hole. It took me a minute. I struggled in silence for a long time with no support system. Everybody turning their back on you. Don't let them naysayers hold you down. I am so proud of you. I really am. I'm so proud of you. Don't you stop for nothing. Even when them walls come, I want you to rebuke it in the name of Jesus and keep on pushing.
Absolutely.
And I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day. I hope you got everything your heart desires.
I'm living and I'm breathing. My daddy and my baby are here, and now I'm grateful.
Well, I see you got that glow going on today, so you must be doing something amazing.
Girl, I was running around trying to get my life together every day.
Well, y'all have an amazing night. I just want to come up here and give you some right
make me cry, because you know I gangsta cry enough with Dion, okay?
Sometimes you gotta let those feelings out. You can't bottle it in and I know that's something you struggle with, is holding your emotions in. But you gotta let it out. If it's time for you to cry, go in the corner and cry. If it's time for you to scream, go in the room by yourself and scream, okay?
Tupac said thugs cry too.
Yep. And thugs need love too. Now you know. Now you know I can hook you up with somebody now if you want.
Oh Lord, why is everybody trying to do matchmaker with me?
I got a good lawyer friend. I got a good business friend I can hook you up with.
The lawyer friend might be better. She got some cases coming up.
Do you know how many times a day?
The lawyer friend might be better for her because she do got a lot of cases coming up. That might be a good match. Go on.
At least a couple times a week, I get somebody say, I got somebody that's interested in talking to you. And I'm like, just yesterday, my friend, she said, I couldn't believe my uncle asked me about you.
All right,
and I said, who's your uncle?
I don't care about the small talk. All right, let's go. Okay, so we move past that. So let's get to the scapegoating conversation, because I definitely want y'all to hear that. Let's move it forward. Yeah, we're going to breeze through this shit. I don't want to hear all that. I ain't gonna make y'all suffer like that. All right, so let's listen to what they meant by the scapegoat. We want to hear that. Let's go. Ooh, not too far. Yeah, go back a little bit. Shit. All right, we'll start it there.
And you might have to cut it off. Now, I hate that we didn't get to see everything play out in its context. I hate that it didn't play out in its full context.
Yeah, Coach Dion. We all hate that part.
The thing was, a person can only be called a hoe and being accused of sleeping with everybody on the cast so many times before they pop off.
Forgive me, Lord.
But where is let's talk about these standards. Let's talk about these double standards.
Hold on, I wanted to get Butterfly question in real quick because you could.
Okay.
Did you have a question in, Butterfly?
No, I was just about to ask about that, but Coach Dion just hit on it. So I'll jump down back in the chat and thank you. But Coach Dion,
Okay.
I was just about to ask that same thing. She literally just took the words out of my mouth.
Okay, sorry. I just wanted to make sure she got her question out.
Yeah. And just for the record, you know, Destiny and I, we go back and forth. Like, do we talk about this or not? Do we talk about this or not? What do we do? But we have to talk about the situation, not necessarily the people, but the situation. So I really do want to understand. I want to understand the logic behind. She's supposed to be on the receiving end of it, and she was on the receiving end of it. She got called a hoe on that stage. She got accused. Now, none of you won't see that nowhere. None of that's going to show. You're never going to see that. All you're going to see is the reaction. That's it. That's all. You're just going to see the reaction. So I want to make sure I'm understanding people's logic. She's supposed to take it. She's supposed to get called a hoe. She's supposed to be accused of sleeping with Jalen. She's supposed to be accused of sleeping with Lance. She's supposed to be shamed for sleeping with her exes. That's what came out. That's what comes up. But she's got to monitor her tone, everything to the T. In a dysfunctional family, people can lash out at you all day. And the minute you defend yourself, you better be super eloquent. That's the requirement. That's the requirement. People don't want to deal with the situation. They want to deal with your response or your reaction to the situation. Now, am I saying that you don't have to work on your reaction? Absolutely not. I think you do have to work on your reaction. I think these situations reveal your triggers to you. And I think they reveal the pain and the wounds and the areas that you need to get healed, right? I do think that you need to do that. But in a dysfunctional family, they won't show what got you to that point.
Especially, and let's be very clear, when somebody is actually defaming you because it's not even true.
They dry firing.
Not even true.
So this is where I think cutoffs, because you got asked, you guys asked some reasonable questions. You did, and I know this is hard. These are hard things to talk about, and they're not fun things to talk about. But you got asked a reasonable question. Why did you stay? You can't go into detail, so don't go into detail. Just give the simple answer. I travel, understand.
I couldn't go home.
What's happening here? What's happening here?
Here's another.
So she's saying in this moment, she stayed in a toxic marriage because she couldn't go home. There's hotels, there's friends, because you say you got a bunch of friends. You could have left and went some other places. I ain't never gonna stay nowhere where it's some toxic shit for me, honey. I go to a hotel, I'm gonna go to mama's house, I'm gonna go friend's house, wherever I need to go to get out of that situation. But oh well.
Here's another I think it's a cautionary tale, because people are like, well, why'd you stay friends with people who, move a certain way? And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you're seeing why you should not stay friends, why you should not make an attempt to stay friends. Because if people can't build a secret with you, they will destroy you. They will destroy your character, at least try to destroy your character. And that's why you don't stay friends with them. If they can't control you, they will control the narrative about you.
Who does that though? This is giving reverse psychology, because what she's saying to her is what she should be saying to her, if y'all following me. That's the same exact shit Destiny be trying to do to Melody. Like, you won't take me back as a friend, so now I'm gonna tell some most embarrassing shit about you that I can tell on national television to embarrass the fuck out of you, because I feel like you embarrassed me by not taking my apology and my friendship back. Y'all not get that. That's what it gave. I feel like you came on the girls' trip with the idea of, I'm gonna come on here. We haven't seen each other in a while. I'm gonna lay it on real thick in terms of saying I'm sorry. I'm gonna hug her. I'm gonna sit by her every chance I get. Which we know that so you can be in the camera. But all of these things are the things. Whenever you rejection. Narcs don't like rejection. Look how Martell act when he get rejected by male. But I feel like whenever she feels rejected, that it kind of pulls out that other side to where, oh, I'm gonna destroy you. That when she went into that whole phase on the reunion with Melody, from what Tisha told her about what happened in the limousine, where there was only Kimmy, Maurice, Martell, Melody, Tisha, and Marceau. And Kimmy even said it was only 6 people there. So Destiny told it like she was the 7th person in the limo, and you were not. Let's remove you, honey, like they do in school. You counting 7, not remove. You weren't there. So what you spoke on, and you allowed repeating something that was hearsay, and you used that as a moment to tear Melody down because Melody had already made it clear she was good on a friendship with you. But you didn't talk about that until she said, I'm good on that. Because Carlos said, is there any way that the two of you guys can rekindle what you guys used to have? Y'all used to be cool with each other. Melody was like, I'm good on that. So then Destiny wanted to argue back and say, well, it's up and stuck from there. And Melody said, yeah, till death do us part. Meaning, girl, it's forever, ever. No, we good. Because too much has happened since then. Melody's like, no. So when Melody went there, it's like, damn, well, let me just go here and say, well, shit, this happened in the limo. You gonna tell me that you didn't get down on your knees and I was like, are you kidding me? So how many times you can? So you never got on your knees when you was with LeBaric and didn't know no nasty gutter shit with him as a wife? As when you were with Moses, I'm pretty sure you did. Get on your knees several times to do some nasty gutter shit. So let's not make it seem like that shit only happened if it happened with Melody. If she did, that was her husband at the time. She's supposed to do that. Who else gonna do it? Why you shaming a wife for pleasing her husband? Who does that? Nothing I do to my husband. You can't bring that shit up in public and embarrass me. I'm gonna be like, I damn sure did, and I'm gonna do that shit again tonight. Times 10. I did. I'm his wife. Ain't nobody else gonna beat me getting on my knees to my husband, bitch. I'm the wife. If anybody should be down there first, it's you. So how you gonna? Girl, get out. Lord have mercy. I about to click somewhere else. Get there. Child, get on here.
And that's why you do a cutoff.
Child.
It's a reasonable question. I want everybody else take the lesson from her. Learn. You need to cut it. Learn.
Hey, the Dear Reed talk show is, I'm sorry, I'm not sure if that's a familiar person. She's been trying to come up. She said she would like to say something. Do we know her?
We don't.
I'm not trying to be rude. I don't. She's been trying for a while. Does anybody know Dear Reed talk show?
Let me move forward. I only have a couple more things that I want to touch on, and then I'm gonna get off this, and then we're gonna end the video because I got something else that I got to do right quick, work wise, and I don't want to go too low. Let's see, 1.1. Where is it? 1.109. Let me see. Is that something I want to talk about? I think so. All right, let's move forward. All right, we're starting.
A only daughter. I have 2 brothers, but I'm the only daughter. But in that realm, I can see the difference in you, and I see the difference in you in your eyes. A lot of people may not pay attention to your eyes, but your eyes are a lot softer. They are a lot more inviting. Even on the reunion stage, I was looking at you, and you have changed. You have changed. And for me, I'm one of those people. My currency is God. There's no amount of money that can make me move either way. So that is my currency. I think that you were really mature on that girls trip, because I probably would have been like, deuces. You were so mature on that girls trip. And I am not, I'm not the type of, I don't like to deal with females. I'm a really solo dolo person. So I just want to tell you, I've been wanting to DM you, but I didn't want to make you think that I was on a bandwagon. It was just when you're not armed with all the information, sometimes you can rush to judgment, and the person or persons that are making themselves scream the loudest is sometimes not the ones that need the most help and needs the most love from us. So for me, I am telling you that if you go to my channel, if you ever check me out, the last 2 years, when you go through your own walk, I lost my mother and father 9 months apart of each other. So I look at things differently. And Coach Dion, what you stated about family, sometimes you have to cut them off. I tried. I tried. And my mother was not there. My grandparents raised me, but my mother was someone that I tried to cut off. And I could not. And I'm glad I didn't at one point, because at the end of the day, but I didn't know how exhausted I was until she went to the upper room. Sometimes you can be so mentally exhausted, you have no room for yourself.
Yeah, and here's the thing, and there's levels to cutoffs. There are levels to protecting yourself. There are some people, like, if you can keep it where it is, if folks are not capable of being emotional safe spaces, I think you can keep the conversation really like talking about things that don't have weight for you, like how's the weather, how are you doing, but not sharing any
I'm still
of
here,
your
guys. I got some in my eye.
successes with a person that you know has a history of demeaning it, not sharing those kinds of things, not sharing personal things, not share. And honestly, I think you almost have to guard your successes more than you guard your wounds with those people.
Right?
People who are not well, because they will figure out a way to basically minimize it and be hurtful. So sometimes the cutoff is emotional. Sometimes it's a boundary. It's a boundary. And depending on the severity of the emotional abuse, the severity of how much of an impact it has on you, then that's to the degree you may need to look at the time boundary that you set in place and the emotional boundary that you set in place.
Exactly.
So I can't give individualized recommendations up here. I want to stay away from that.
No, what I'm stating is, what I'm stating is that I've went through all of that, and I've learned that, and that's how I was able to deal with my mother. She was working at her capacity. She was at her capacity of where she couldn't go any higher to where she needed to be. So I met her where she was at, and I kept it there. But the thing is that, like you said, a scapegoat, I see Destiny in a different light, because I removed the lens of the person she was being compared to or people she was being compared to. And my whole thing is the same question everybody asks: why did you not leave? But at the end of the day, for me, the show itself is toxic, and the show can be turned around if they want to. It's
right.
if they, yeah.
And I think if they let them have natural resolution, you can. If you don't build it on a shaky foundation, you can. So they have an opportunity to really reframe the show. We'll see what they do with it.
Yeah,
but because what is produced so far is not healthy.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, and I think that's why it is so triggering, and people do watch it because I think it gives expression to things that are unresolved in folks. So I did see a therapist. I know that comment was deleted, but I thought it was fair. One of the things she said, is a fellow therapist. She's a licensed marriage and family therapist. And she points out that it's not okay to share secrets because you're angry. And so nobody's endorsing that over here. I would love to see a response, a well thought out response instead of a reaction. But what I also know that as a therapist is that when people come to your practices, I know what the scapegoat looks like.
Help save lives. Donate plasma today.
This ad. Okay, we're back.
Honesty. Let's have an honest conversation about it. The scapegoat isn't always able to do it eloquently. They're just not. And I know you know that. So let's talk about it. Like when I'm talking to my peers, I'm gonna ask you to have an honest conversation about it. I know when I'm in therapy sessions and I have a lot of times kiddos will come in and they cussing and they doing all this stuff, and the parents are acting like everything is perfect. And I'm sitting and I'm looking at the kid like, who you telling on? Who you telling on? I already know you telling on somebody. And by the time we get to it, there's an adult with a deeper problem, and the scapegoat, that kid, is the one who's being the most honest about the situation. Now, are they being angry? Are they doing it in an angry way? Absolutely. And that's the part that they need to work on.
Can I ask you one question, Coach Dion?
Sure.
Really quick. What did you, if you can remember all the way back then from the beginning, you looking at the beginning when you're talking about secrets, when the secret was let out the bag that everybody's supposed to keep that secret, when everybody was shocked, you could see the shock on everybody's face. Do you not, I want to know, what did you feel at that moment? I felt that was where it begins, the faucet began to leak out for the whole group. It was like it was busting at the seams. I just want to know how you felt.
Well, I will say this. I wish it would have came out a different way. Now I'll be honest with you, I wish it would have came out a different way. But it gave context to the group. It gave context that we were missing. Should I say this? Lord, help me.
You are free to say it. Say it, honey.
Well, I have to think about destiny too.
Yes, ma'am.
If I were just representing myself, I'd fire away.
Yeah.
But I have to think about her as well, because she has to go in and continue relationships with folks, and she has real relationships with them. They have real friendships.
Mm-hmm.
I would call it that. I think they have. I don't know, Destiny. Would you call them friendships? Okay, let me leave you alone.
Well, listen,
We shall see.
Let's say this. Let's say this. Let's talk about.
I have a lot of love for everybody. I really.
She has a lot of love for folks,
I
right?
really do. I respect a lot of people, a whole lot of people.
It's real. So here's what I would say. Looking
at Sheridan, by the way, since you're here. Hey, Sheridan.
Hey, looking at the situation, I really do think. Hold on, because I'd rather give a slow answer.
Or maybe table it until the show comes back, and then maybe you could, pick it up. It's just, my whole thing is that I think the show's been going on for so long, and a lot of people haven't went back and looked from the beginning with different glasses. And when you're armed with more information now, and so now when I went back and I looked, I'm like, wait a minute, they weren't really friends, because if they were friends, they would have known where she lived. It's just little things that you didn't know when, and then, scenes where certain people, because I caught on to it, and I was like, well, wait a minute. Well, why is she talking with him in the kitchen about this person? And they supposed to be, things wasn't making sense. But now that I have the context to certain things, now it makes sense. But the whole thing is that when you have, and I'm just using an analogy. I just feel where I'm at in my life, my peace is everything to me. When I say my cutoff game is so tight now, sometimes I cut off when I don't even need to cut off.
And that's the part.
That
Now, that's the part I want us working on, because there needs to be balance to that too.
Okay.
Okay. Because not everybody needs a cutoff.
All right, now I want to move it forward to Sheraton, because I want you guys to hit it with Sheraton. That's the girl down here in the bottom with the Aunt Jemima shirt on down here. Was that me? I'm sorry, y'all. I be so damn messy, and I don't even be meaning to be messy, I guess. I don't know. Let me move forward to Sheraton.
Because I feel like sometimes
I think Sheraton is like a mother or whatever.
I think I'm trying to get us to that, that point, because trust me, there'll be a lot of, name calling and all that stuff going on. And it's a detraction. It takes away from the healing. And so, we
want to, Miss Sheridan.
I feel like I want pancakes, and I can't even have that today because it's not my cheat day. Looking at this damn shirt this girl got on, I feel like I want some damn pancakes, some Aunt Jemima pancakes with that. I don't know, Charlie.
It's been sitting there patiently waiting.
Yes.
Hello. Hi, Destiny. Hi, Coach Dion. I can't remember everybody's name. Hi, ladies. How are you? Okay, so I want to make a statement and then ask a question, if I may. Firstly, Destiny, I love you. I am seeing the glow, and I'm loving it. So I want to acknowledge that, because
glow, or is that blue magic hair grease she done smeared all over her damn face?
I feel like sometimes, I've heard people say that the show is toxic. I don't think the show is toxic. I think that the attention around the show makes it toxic. It doesn't have to be organically toxic. What we see on the screen is cool, but then when we see on social media and all that other type of stuff, we add to the toxicity. Do I think there are toxic moments? Sure. I'm not obtuse to that, but I'm saying all of these people, I don't think Destiny's toxic. You know what I mean? I think there are moments, and I think that the audience makes it crazy. But what I wanted to say is this: what is toxic is that we don't hold everybody to a standard of ethics across the board. The goalpost moves based on our faith. Baby. And I think that's toxic. The goalpost continues to move based on who we love or who we are we like or who we are fans of on this show. I want to know, Destiny, because you are living the experience of reality TV. I could probably never. But because you are experiencing it yourself, mentally, what does it do? The fact that the goalpost keeps moving. How does that make you feel? How does that do you feel like, dang, I can never win? Like, how does that make you feel being on the receiving end of it?
I used to feel that real heavy. Like, what? Damned if I do, damned if I don't. And I still do at times. It's like I feel like I'm more careful. But even when I am careful, it's still damned if you do, damned if you don't. So I'm getting to a space right now where it's just like, whatever. If I feel it and I say it, like, I don't want to. I've always been a free spirit. I've always spoke my mind. I've always like sat in stuff that most people wouldn't, and I don't want to change who I am intrinsically because of this platform. And I just really, honestly, it's so crazy because y'all have no idea what I be holding back.
Yeah.
And people say, "Oh, she said that."
It's giving just looking out of the window. Watching the asphalt grow.
I'm telling you, I'm processing. I used to be way worse with it, and so I want to stay true to myself throughout this whole process, and that has continued, good, bad, ugly, and indifferent. So it takes a lot of therapy, a lot of life coaching, and sometimes making me see things that I didn't see. Sometimes I push back on and don't want to see. Yeah, so I don't know if that answers your question.
It does. And then my last question, if I can ask, is I want to ask you why you said something. It's not bad. I just want to get clarity. I'm not gonna mention anybody else's name, but you said, "I'm sorry for what I was made to do to you or I had to do to you." If you can explain what that meant, that would help me.
It actually mirrors the same incident that was leaked. Like, I'm sorry that I had to tell your truth, because I have felt like I've been sitting in lies that have been created around me, and I became the biggest liar of them all. And I'm literally living in a lie. And it's like, I'm sorry I had to do that to you. I really am.
Gotcha. Thank you for explaining.
Y'all catch that?
Thank you for your questions.
No problem. Bye, you guys.
She's saying why she apologized to Melody. Did y'all catch that?
Bye. Did you
I'm about to go down as well. I just want to tell
answer your question too.
Yeah.
Well, it did, because when you were sitting on that stage and I was trying to do my content and they had the side-by-side screens and you guys were going back and forth, I had to mute it because my piece, my mental and my piece, I'm like, I can't hear this. Can we just move on past this? She said what she said, but it has to be hard. How do you feel now since everything mostly out? I'm not going to say everything, but that secret is out. Does that give you a sense of peace inside, or you feel like you could let the air out like, phew?
I never want to go there. I never, ever want to go there. I'm just human.
Yeah.
I'm just human. I'm not a person that gets gratification and get licks back. I'm just not. Like, I'm quick with it and I'll come at you with some words, but that doesn't ever get me off. Like,
no, I get you off.
I'm not saying that's what your question was, but I know sometimes people are like, "Oh, you said it, you told the truth." It to me, honestly, we can go back and watch the Mr. Mondays from back when the reunion happened. I said it took me days to really like get back to myself. Like, I just felt bad. I did not feel good. I said the same exact words to Dion. She came and ate brunch with me the next day, and I was like, I just didn't want to do that. But
and that's exactly.
Hold up. So you acted a goddamn fool at the reunion. After the reunion, you felt bad about what you did and had to go sit down and eat brunch with this, I guess we'll call a therapist, with Stuart Little. Shit, I'm gonna say it. I don't give a fuck. You went to go eat brunch with Stuart Little with the glasses on right here, and then you want to sit up here and blame it on, "Oh, I didn't want to do that. That was something I didn't want to." You wanted to do that shit, Destiny. You felt good about it. And then the whole head thing at the end, like, I said that shit. Because, you know, she always add the seal of approval to her bullshit. When she go, you wanted to do that shit. You really did. You felt good about what you said. You felt like you read down. You felt like you cleared mail when you did that shit because you wanted her to feel bad. You wanted to make her feel like you felt because you felt rejected in that moment. I mean, you can't keep apologizing and then going back doing the same shit again. Like, damn.
You know, she sat in there and we sat in that diner and she cried, you know, and it was really one of those things where.
So she cried in the diner for how she talked about and treated Mel at the reunion. Where were those tears on the stage though? That's what we needed to see that shit. What are you crying for if you said what you meant? If you're done, if you said, because you said at a reunion, Destiny, it's up and stuck from here. When Mel said was like, no, we can't be friends no more. So then you came back with, yeah, it's up and stuck. Like you put a seal on the fruit, like, yeah, I don't want to be friends with you either. So what you at a diner crying for if you already said that it's up and stuck and you feel the same way? What's the tears for? I'm confused. I'm cornfused. CORNFUSED. I'm confused. What you crying for? Shit, stand on that shit. If that's how you feel, any friend that I ain't friends with no more, I'm not crying about that. It is well with my soul. I promise you. I don't need a melatonin to go to bed at night after that shit. It's well. Girl. It's okay. Carry on.
You know, trying to figure out, is it worth it? Trying to clear your name. Like, was it worth it? And it's hard. And what I'm saying, I'm not saying that it was the right thing to do. It's human though. Like people are holding her to this standard. She's supposed to just sit, be lied on, called out her name, all kinds of things. None of that is being shown, by the way.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't forget. And I'm not going to pass the goalpost that you put bruised, but don't forget, you're wanting to be on the side of somebody who's detrimental to me at the moment. I'm just kind of, trying to jump over it. I jumped over the moon.
I said that word, hypocrisy. We're not gonna say the hypocrisy. Y'all hear me say that on the stage.
Exactly. And so for me, I get what you're saying, because when you're trying to move on and you're trying to be at peace, the destiny that we know that can get with people, you probably did that last reunion when you were like, don't go there. I can go there. That at the moment, you probably wouldn't have felt the way you feel now, but because you are trying to elevate, move past that to be a better person. Because the thing about it that I've
always felt that way. It's just not in me. It really isn't. It's exactly. Really not. I can get pushed there because I'm human, and that's something that I got to work on. But it's just not really in me like that. Like but I can go there with a lot of people. And when I say it's not in me, like I can do it, but it doesn't make me feel good.
Exactly. It takes a lot of energy. And for me, what I'm learning at the age past 50, I probably don't look 50, over 50, but I am. It takes a lot of energy, number one. And number two, it's just like every year I try to look and see am I growing? I want to grow every year. If I'm in the same spot or the same place, and that's even with whoever if I'm like my husband or friends, if they're not moving and elevating, I'm going to call them out and say, hey, what do you need to change? What do you need to do? Because I don't want to just move and elevate and leave them behind.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing. And then sometimes you have to, like if we keep looking at the social experiment, you watch people do what they feel like they need to do in order to save themselves, like to do cutoffs from people that they don't think are healthy for them. And that's why I don't have any criticism when people say I need to walk away from certain things. Like, it makes sense because the experiment itself is a hard place to be. And I think we can all sit back and say what we would do. But most of us, if we're telling the truth, we just don't deal with the people anymore. The people in the social experiment, they have to stay in it. Well, they don't have to. Yeah. They always quit. You know what I mean? But if you're going to be a part of the social experiment, then you have to try to figure out a way to work through it. And you're going to see people make mistakes. You'll see Destiny make mistakes. But what I'm asking the community to do is I'm asking us to have an honest conversation. Are you holding everybody to the same standards?
Coach Dion, do you know that artist for people to do. I have learned, I learned very hard in these last few months that I delved into that realm of these shows and I came out and said what I really feel. And do you know that you have people that come on your platform and will call you names because you have an actual brain or a comment.
She's
So
breaking up.
I'll
Yeah.
break it up.
But I heard what you said. And so again, that is what happens in a dysfunctional family. Like in a dysfunctional family, you can't talk through it. Like we're talking through it. There are people who will come and they'll be like, I don't agree with how you dealt with it. I don't think you should have brought it up. And that's okay. It's okay to have that opinion. It's okay. What I'm just asking people to do is to let's talk about the whole thing. Let's not start in the middle. Let's talk about the whole thing. And let's talk about, would you make the standard that you're putting out for her? I already know I would struggle. I keep myself out of certain situations because I tell Destiny, I'm not better than you. I'm just not in those situations. I've walked away from situations, so I'm not in it. But we think, well, I would do this and I would do that and I'll do this. You don't know what you'll do after you've been called the hoe 3 times. You don't know. You really don't. So maybe you do. Maybe you do.
I had to say a few days ago, I was like, look, I said, God, give me one moment. I know you're working on me, but this person's on my reserve nerve. I got that from my cousin. It's a nerve that I got to have reserved. But, if anything comes out of, for me, of this show is that we as a people are beginning to at least try to start, like you said, a dialogue, a conversation. And that's the goal line for me. That would be great.
And that's what we want. I mean, I'm praying that they're healthy conversations.
All right.
But we're talking about it.
All right, let's talk about this shit. Stop sharing. Let's get back to my screen. All right, so I dropped the link, as you guys can see. I want to see how you guys feel about what was said. Okay, I don't like this cult conversation because I feel like that's some total bullshit. I feel like it's an indirect assassination against somebody's character to say that, because again, I say it and I'll say it again. It is not Melody's place to tell grown ass people who choose to follow her what the fuck to do. If they choose not to hate somebody, and as much as they want to hate somebody, that's them. She can't, there's no millimeter meetings. And I said this before, I keep saying there's no millimeter meetings that's being had to say, okay, guys, go after this person and go full throttle. I don't feel like that shit is, matter of fact, it's not happening. So why are we putting certain expectations on a person and putting it out there to where certain followers are doing things because they're being made to do it when that's just not the fact? Let's go ahead. Thank you, Uniboo, for coming up. Let's go ahead. Uniboo, go ahead and give us your perspective in terms of how you feel. How you doing?
Hi, can you hear me? I just want to check.
How you doing?
I'm good. I caught your live kind of late, but
Thanks for being
my
here.
opinion on Despicable Me and Goofy, I think they both need to drive like Elma and Thelma and drop off the cliff and leave us alone.
Ooh, child.
Get away from me, Apollo. Get away from me with this, Apollo. Like, what are you talking about? Cause she's just mad because nobody's buying her bug spray. You don't have enough fan to buy your bug spray. What? Nobody going to resonate with you. You're a negative person. You're negative Nancy. You're a charity case. You're lazy. You can't do nothing right. You're lazy. So stop hopping on Mel and get yourself some business. Because we resonate with Mel, because we know what she go through and we resonate with her, we got her back. Because, like she said, check your heart posture. Because when she do stuff, she's not mean or vindictive or get back type of person. I think she not vindictive enough, because if it was me, I would have laid all you hoes to rest. But because that's how I am. You kill the snake at the head, stomp on it, burn the whole body. That's how I feel. My mouth is slick because I will run you down straight to the bridge, go swim with the fishes. That's what I feel. But I feel like she gave these, no name, no motion people, if we can call them people. She gave them so much grace, and it's like you feel like you can play with her because she doesn't address you right away. She lets you keep going and going and going. And then it's like, well, I can talk about her and say whatever I want to do because she's not going to check me right away. And I feel like she don't check them straightforward enough. And I feel like this court thing, nobody's cult. I mean, if there's a cult, I guess I'd be missing the phone calls and the meeting and the emails because ain't nobody talking about millimeters. Let's go over there to the mountains about around a bonfire and let's hold hands together and so we can pick from the jar which people we're gonna go after. No, despicable me. They just don't like you, you blowfish. They just don't like you, you bug eye bed bug. They just don't like you, you forehead. They just don't like you with your bug spray. With your I can't even call it Febreze because nobody in the house wanna be smelling like big dick anyway. That's why your ass can't keep a husband because you're too busy trying to measure your dick with his dick. How about that? Be feminine for once. Always talking about big dick energy. That's why they don't fool with you. Because ain't nobody want to say he's smelling like big dick, and there's nobody want to be here and be, aligned with a condescending, vindictive person, low vibrational, low browed, nothing to offer to the world, but just victimhood. And I can't stand her for that. It's like you say the word and then you proceed to put her business out like it was your business. Were you in the limousine, despicable me? Was you there, despicable me? Huh? No, you wasn't. So why are you talking about somebody's business and you make it like, oh, you did? How you know she did, despicable me? Was you there, despicable me? That's what I'm gonna call her from now on, despicable me. Because that's what she is for me. And she get on my nerve. And this Timu therapist, I need you to go first of all as a therapist. Everybody know you're not supposed to be fraternizing with your client. Boo boo the fool. That's why I call her goofy. She's very goofy. That's not authentic. You're not supposed to be fraternizing or talking shit with your client about somebody else. You're supposed to help them. Boo boo the fool. Bug eye bitch. That you're supposed to help them. That's why bedbug life is in shambles because she have you as a therapist, as a life coach. Goofy, you're supposed to hold her hand and guide her to the right way, not guide her straight to hell. Goofy, that both of them piss me off. Like they say, mental Monday. It is trash Monday, Melanie Monday, bitter Monday, crash out Monday, desperate Monday, anything but mental Monday. Like I feel like at this point I feel like Bug Eye is an easy read. Like she is way too easy to read because her life is in shambles. Like you are such a easy to read. Like you mad because somebody's getting down and serve her husband. Or maybe if you stop effing around with other men and serve your husband. Maybe if you want to drink some water and water down that dry powder throat of yours. Maybe you want to keep liberic. Maybe you won't be here putting his name into your bill, being a fraudulent, raggedy bastard. Maybe you want to keep that man. Maybe you will have to owe him 20K. Or I don't know, maybe you will have a two-parents household. Maybe you wasn't live with a two-parents household and your raggedy ass was in orphan house. That's why you don't know how to keep a man. Stop worrying about somebody else, what they do with their mouth and their husband, DICK, and worry about yours. Because obvious you've been screwing Moses for 15 years. Obvious that head wasn't good enough. Maybe that loose puss wasn't good enough for you to actually keep him because he keep you on a stable and find him a real one and marry him. Look into yourself, dust bucket, and stop trying to blame everything on Mel. Ain't nobody having quote meeting because if that's the case, then I missed the memo. Like she get on my nerve, and you like dragging her to hell, Goofy. That's why I call them Goofy the busted Timu therapist, despicable me. That's their name. But that's about it. Bye, y'all.
Girl,
I'll see y'all in the chat.
Girl, I love you. Thank you for coming up, Uniboo. You know you always welcome up on my platform. Okay.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yes, honey, you ate down, girl. You ate and licked a plate in here, girl. Thank y'all for me. Did y'all like Uniboo? Uniboo came.
Yes, indeed.
What's up, Miss Astute Queen B? How you feel, ma'am?
I'm all right. How are you, Belly Row?
I'm good. What's on your mind?
Listen. I've been listening, and you know what? Dusty thinks she's slick. she trying to change the narrative too. And that doctor, I don't even pay her no mind. I think she a fraud. Because if not, her license should be snatched. Because she crazy as a bed bug herself. But Dusty trying to make people think like they're characters on a show. And that's why they want people to keep their personal lives, stay out of their personal lives, because they're just acting. They going with the same mess that Martell tried to say they were acting. Yeah, that's what you're doing. But that's not what Mel was doing. Mel was living her real life and everybody else is acting. But that doctor is no help for her because you can't, if she's a good doctor, there's no way she can't say that Dusty is off kilter. If she don't see that girl is off kilter, something is wrong with her because something is wrong with Dusty. And then people that going up there shouting for her, she ain't did nothing on that show but make herself look like a fool. You came on that show to argue with Sonny about her husband. Because it ain't even your man, it ain't been your man. And when she was messing with him off and on 15 years, you was a fly in, fly out chick. You wasn't even a girlfriend. You was a fly in, fly out, get to stepping. And she complained about cooking. I'm like, what man don't want their woman to cook? And you don't see him that much. Girl, that's the first thing you should be doing right around here doing. Butt naked with some food in your hand.
I'm about to say no draws.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
You complain about cooking for that man. That man didn't want nothing to do with you. And you showed him when you told him, oh, you want me to date you. You want to be my girlfriend. That's why he ain't want nothing to do with Dusty, because she wasn't a good quality of a woman. And he knew that. He knew she wasn't marriage material. Moses knew that. And again, she said she liked to keep her men out of state. So, I mean, you got Hotel Hope right there. So you should be happy. I'm just saying. Because she still act like Mel divorced her and left her with 15 kids. That's how she act. She so distraught over Mel. I've never seen a woman this obsessed with another woman that wasn't even into women. I've never seen this. And it's sad because they're really trying to spin that narrative like this is stuff that happens on the show. Even Tisha is doing it. Tisha Marceau is doing the same thing, trying to make it seem like whatever they talk about now, that's their real life, and y'all got to pay attention to that. We ain't paying attention to none of that. Mel left, we good. But the dust bucket, she got problems, and I hope that LB make her have to have a psyche valve.
Yup.
I think she needs to have a psyche valve. Hell, she done said she got 5 personalities in her head already.
Nope.
He should have a psyche valve done on that woman because something ain't right with that girl. And that's all I had to say.
Ooh, child, come on in here. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, Astute Queen B. We love you, girl. Okay.
Thank you, love.
Coming up, all right?
No problem. Later.
All right. Thank you. Get a clue how you feel.
Hey, Caramel. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. So what I don't get about Destiny is now she's trying to change the narrative, just like the previous caller said, to make it seem like it was a mistake. The lady is now referring to the cast as a dysfunctional family. Like I'm like, Destiny, you did not have to get on that stage and say what you said because you wasn't even there. She's so stupid. I just can't get with her. I'm glad that Melody got off the show though. I really am, because all those people they crazy. But from what I read, Alabama, they got a high rate of incest out there. So when you have that type of stuff going on, people's brains, it don't be right. And she ain't right. Because I don't understand how she thinks that anything that she has been doing, she has literally been harassing that lady. And then she sat on stage and was like, she was not trying to follow up behind Melody at the on the trip. Like, girl, we sat here and we saw you.
Right.
She walking around like she got on some type of invisible cloak and we can't see what she's doing. Like, girl, you need to knock it off. But
Right.
anyway, thank you.
Thank
That's
you.
all I had to say.
Thanks for coming up. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming up. Have a good day, okay? DH Sobers, how you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for coming up. How you feel?
I feel good today. I feel good. I can clean my kitchen, my family room, and my bathroom.
Yes.
At school, right? And I'm having my breakfast now. I just wanted to say that I know Destiny has had a hard life. Her mom was drug addicted, and her dad had to come and get her out of foster care. And so even though I'm not a fan of hers, woman to woman, I still had like, you know how the Bible talks about faith like a mustard seed? I still had like a mustard seed of compassion for her. Because when you go through life with unresolved trauma, it presents itself in the way that she presents.
Right.
But after this reunion show, that's gone. I don't understand her. Mel has not said more than 2 words about her the entire season. And this level of vitriol and hate, she was like a rabid coon, who, you know, got rabies and just attacking for no reason. Attacking for no reason. And the reason why she cried, because she knew she did dirty work. That's why she cried at the brunch with her, I don't even know what to call her, with her pet, because she knew she did dirty work and Mel does not deserve what Carlos, the network, and Martell charged her to do. She knew Mel didn't deserve that. And then to have to come up and try to save face and try to twist it and reverse it. I just want to mention a few things. She claimed that Mel got her arrested. Remember that? She claimed that she tried to insinuate that something was going on between Mel and LeBaric, right? She told Melody's mother to stop pimping her daughter. She has done a lot of things that she has not answered for. And to act as if Mel is constantly doing wrong to her is so weird. It's as if she and Martell are now one, and whatever hurt Martell feels, it's like she embodies it and takes it on and makes it her plight. It doesn't make any sense. She is off. And when they were talking about the court records, the first person to bring court records up was Martell. Martell started with the court records, and they had nothing to say about it. So now that the tables are turned and everybody is talking about your court drama, now you want to speak up. Almost like y'all expect Mel to speak up for y'all, but y'all never spoke up for her. So it's so backwards, it's so off. And then she said she was called a hoe 3 times. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure it was a Sonny who probably called her a hoe 3 times. But she's trying to insinuate and say it was Mel. Mel would never bring up Jalen. Mel wouldn't do that. Mel wouldn't bring up Jalen like that. And then she said it was a lie. You tried to say I'm sleeping with Lance, but you did present Lance as your new boy toy, and y'all was just having fun. So you just sleep with somebody you having fun with. So which is it? She has so many contradictions, and when she just continues to talk, and she has no motion unless it's about Mel. They didn't speak not one time about Field Day. They didn't speak not one time about Madani. They didn't speak not one time about her storage unit or anything, because she has no motion alone. And then the other lady on the panel was talking about growth. Destiny hasn't grown anywhere. She's fall back. She's in a storage unit. She's renting a room. Where's her home? Where's her house? All of her meetups have been at park benches. So I have more compassion for her. When I heard that she may lose her son custody, I kind of felt bad. But after seeing these reunion clips and then seeing her backtrack and then her claiming that she stayed because she couldn't go home. What are you talking about? You couldn't go home. You had the house for a whole year after the marriage ended. What are you talking about?
Yes.
You can't be put out of your marital home. What are you talking? Like, she says so many outlandish things, digging for sympathy. It's really sad and it's disgusting, and I don't want to monopolize the time. So thank you for letting me get that off my chest.
No problem.
To be a despicable woman, and I would like to hear her talk more about her journey and stop feeling like she has to explain Mel's truth. That's the oddest thing to me. But y'all have a good day.
Thank you. You got some very good perspectives too. Let me just go ahead and say that. I appreciate you coming up. Okay. You did well. I appreciate it.
Thank
I
you.
agree with everything you said too. Thank you so much. Okay.
All righty. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye. All right. Come on up, Miss. How you doing? Hello. Let me unmute you guys.
Hello.
Hey,
Can
how
you
you
hear
doing?
me?
I can. How you
I'm
doing?
good. I'm good. Long time listener. Love you. Love you. Hello to the chat.
Thank you.
I just wanted to, I'm going to make it very brief. I just wanted to say these people on this show are really ridiculous. Talking about the women are really bad. Everybody wants to be friends with Destiny all of a sudden and blame Sonny for being with Moses. Do you know how many people, not only friends, but relatives, end up hooking up with their in-laws, their mates, and things like that? They need to get over that and move on. This woman was not married to this man. She spent more time worrying about him than she did her husband. Move on, Destiny. Now, I'll move on from that to Tisha and Marcel, the millionaires. There is nothing millionaire about these people. They don't know nothing. They always want to holler, Tisha got degrees. Well, guess what? A thermometer got a degree when you stick it up somebody's ass, really and truly.
Lord.
But I think that Kimmy needs to move on. Maurice needs to move on. If you're a drunk and gets a DUI, don't blame Melody. Everybody was talking about it. We were all on the show talking about it and making comments. Everybody was talking about it. Get over it, people, and move on. It's time. Thank you for letting me come up.
I love you. I'm over here cackling, laughing at you about that thermometer. That is so true. I ain't never heard anybody say it that way. Yes, girl.
I mean, I just appreciate you letting me come up for a minute. Oh, one more thing. Wanda needs to get a life and stay out of everybody else's.
Yeah.
So thanks a bunch. You guys have a good day. I got to run.
No problem.
All
Thank
right.
you for coming. Thank you. Have a good day. Yikes. Oh, she came through and ate down, didn't she? Ooh, child. What up, Chef Don in the house? Y'all welcome Chef Don, honey. Y'all go over there, check him out and run the likes up on his channel over there. Thank you for coming by and supporting. He says that say what y'all want, but in my opinion, Destiny did not work on at all this season because people felt the way that they felt about Sonny because of Sonny does not not because of Destiny. Says that most people don't even like her. Facts. We'll take it. I believe that. Okay. Oh, y'all have some great perspectives. Anybody else want to come up? I ain't gonna beg you, child. Not we can get out of here, honey. We're gonna get out of here, Lord. Okay. We're gonna get out of here. I'm just looking through a few more comments. Let me go ahead and thank the super sticker. Always that girl. Thank you for the 3 super stickers. All right, the $3, the 99, and the $2 super stickers. Thank you so much for all 3 of those. Okay. Thank you, girl. You showing out with the super stickers today. I love it. All right. Thank you. Says it. Miss Spoken for says it. Plastic Face Destiny and her therapist Susie Carmichael. Please go get help. Oh, not Susie Carmichael, child. Y'all are hell in the chat. Tennessee girl says Maurice and Kimmy acted like Melody was the one who pulled him over and arrested him. True that. Tennessee girl, thank you so much, honey. Tennessee girl is a content creator, correct? I think so. Y'all check her out. As well. Creole, Miss Creole says, let's see, Destiny gave those women a candle for being on her panel. Really? Child, not an Alibaba candle, baby. Not the Alibaba candle, Lord. Let's see. Kia M says that he has not talked about Destiny for years. Yeah, ain't nobody talking about Destiny. Says Unibu says that Blowfish don't want to work. She's a hand-me-down type of chick. Not hand-me-down, girl. Ooh, child. All right, so a couple more comments. Nobody else want to come up? I'll drop the link one more time. Okay, nobody else want to come up. We're gonna go ahead and end this thing, child. Because we done been on here, what? Ooh, 3 hours, bro. I gotta go. Yes, the switch up of some of these people amazes me. That's TLP saying that. Okay. I believe that. Kia M says that Mel has only spoken on Destiny to debunk her lies. True. All right, says April says and the therapist is co-signing Destiny's bull. Yeah, I don't like that. It's like you're not holding her feet to the fire because y'all are friends. And I said it in the chat, that's giving conflict of interest for y'all to be friends like that, and then for y'all to be speaking on the show like that. And it's just weird. It's weird. I don't know if I would want to be friends with my therapist and to sit on a panel and talk about real issues and therapy. And I don't know anybody that's ever done that. Renee Wood says that these people acting like Destiny was the victim, not Mel. Yeah, it's giving victim. I don't like that at all. It's reverse psychology bullshit is what's given. Iron Unique says that I need someone to get that body cam video of Maurice. Ooh, child, I know, right? Deidre Birch says that at Cameo, great show today. I really enjoyed your singing along with the commentary. I was being silly. Thank you, child. Thank you, girl. Thank you. All right. Sweet Esther says that it will be a month before they get that candle. Oh, not a month, girl. We're going to be out of... I'm sorry. That made me laugh. All Things Entertainment by Janae says, F her journey now. Ooh, child, not F the journey, Lord. Okay. Tina Kirkwood said the Dust Bunny needs that guy on the show for the therapist. Ooh, Lord, child. I don't know, for some reason I told y'all I want some damn pancakes. Now I don't even be eating like that. But now all of a sudden I feel like some damn pancakes since old girl came up here with that damn pancake blouse on. I didn't even know they made pancake blouse. That shit's new to me. But anywho, child, we're gonna get out of here, honey. Shout out to the pancake blouse. Woo. All right, let's get on out of here. Thank y'all for being here. To all the content creators that stopped by, because you know I love you. Shout out to Chef Don Don. We saw you in the building. True TV Podcast. Thank you, Sunny Days, for being here. Purple Unicorn Dairy Talk Show. I think she might have been here. Messo's ATL, Boss Lady Green Girlfriend Chronicles, and Love Seen Heard. Thank y'all for being here. To my Mars, Bill Wilson, KBR, Tyra, and Scorpion Miss. Y'all know I love y'all down. Thank y'all all for being here as well. It says, Camille, please be safe out there today. So that we're waiting for this snow, sleet, and rain. Child, I don't got to go out today because I'm working from home today, honey. I'm taking a few little meetings and whatnot, and I'm chilling. That's it, baby. That's it. Okay. Shout out to Chef Donna. Shout out to Astute Queen Bee too. I almost forgot, child. I almost forgot. Shout out to her because I love her down as well. Shout out again to Astute Queen Bee. Thank you for coming by, ma'am, and giving us your perspective of what you felt about these topics. Okay. Y'all don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section. Okay. Please don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe as well. Okay. And also, what is something else? No, of course, y'all know y'all be seeing me coming back. All right. I'll be popping in momentarily throughout the day because it's always something to talk about. And we got to stay up on this news that I know y'all can use. Okay. So please, 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 please leave your comments. Please like the video, guys, because this was a great video. We had a lot of tea that was shown and not shown, but displayed in this damn video. All right. So thank y'all. If there's nothing else, child, we're going to go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still.
Hold up, guys. Somebody, hold up. I'm sorry. I usually don't even stop my show and do that, but I don't want nobody to feel bad. So how you doing, Felicia? Thank you for coming up, baby. We about to end it, honey. Yeah, everybody was groovy. Hey, I was over here like this. How you doing, Felicia?
Hi.
Hi, how you feel?
I feel okay.
You have something you wanted to add to the show?
I do. You could tell a lot about these ladies because the ladies on Atlanta wanted nothing to do with Phaedra. After that whole incident happened, these women are still willing to film with Destiny. That says a lot about their character. And I just think it's wrong. I think Carlos is wrong. And I do think it's time that somebody takes him down. Yeah.
Okay. That's all you have for us?
Okay.
Oh, you good? You good? Did you have
Pretty much. I mean,
you good? Did you have?
pretty much. I mean, well, I just love Melody, and I feel so sorry about what she's been through. I've been through the same thing, but hers is so public, and it's just so much deeper.
Yeah.
And it's just a hard situation. I don't think there should even be a show, to be honest. I don't.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your I usually don't never stop my show and do that when we get ready to go, but baby, you came on in here. Thank you so much for your opinion of the comments today. Okay.
Okay. Thank you too. Bye-bye.
Enjoy your day. All right. Oh, before we go, y'all, I said let me find my my thing right quick. We about to get back to the jam, honey, because I know y'all ready. Let me right quick. So nobody was trying to take care of my line. I said let me find my little voice pass. Y'all remember we talking about when I was on The Voice? There you go, right there. I had to cover my name because it's my government on there. They had a government on there. But there go my pass right there, guys. Y'all see it? For me being on The Voice. Y'all see it? Let me blow it up. Boom. You see it? That's my pass. You see what they say right there? The Voice. We was on there. That's my number there. Okay, y'all see that? January 19, 2013. Okay. January 3rd. Yeah, honey. Woo, y'all see that? Camera was on there. We got to tell no lies over here. So yeah, we just a little receipt. All right, but let's go. Let's get back to going. All right, because we were jamming. I was jamming over.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst I say and turn them to a game. Take the best